Huh?
Triumph in the trap.
This is for the dollar.
Do you believe in miracles?
Ay, I play chess, but only in 4D. I'm by myself, but they think I'm 4D. When they see me online, they think they know me. Go ahead, like and subscribe, you gotta show me. I applied pressure and they tried to reject it. Clearly ain't see I was a diamond, so they didn't accept it. Told me I was a failure, so I said F it. Might even start my own school and teach them a lesson. Yeah, I'ma call it South Harmon. Fly down south and get the South poppin'. One day I'ma give you a walkthrough and introduce you to this warp tool. I know you lost, that's just dynasty talk. Cause you can't start no franchise without no dynasty chart. I took a break from the game, they throw my dynasty stop. Till I came back like Wembanyama, I feel like Coach Pop. I can't say that I'm the GOAT, cause you ain't gonna agree. But if I own my own farm, I can make the GOAT. Me, the ladies love the beard and they used to love the goatee. That's when I was a lamb, burning music on CDs. I wasn't born in 88, December 87, that was 16 days away. Might fly to Dallas, why not? I just got paid today. When I land this dirt statue, I came to fade away. Check the timeline for the stories and the play-by-play. My life a Patreon link, you gotta pay to play. I work 16 hours, boy, that's an 8 and 8. X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Why dream light when you living like a heavyweight? This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Huh? Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Hit that Patreon link if you here to stay, huh? Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today.
What is good, everyone, and welcome into the showdown, the motherfucking showdown. We got a good one here. South Harmon versus the executives. Adam and Mike versus Cody and Maddie. 8 of us versus 8 of them. And there can only be one winner. And the winner is taking home a custom championship belt. There'll only be one. But South Harmon versus the executives, we got some skin in the game too, because the losing team, South Harmon or the executives, whoever doesn't win the championship, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay the penance at the expo, and we're going to do something called the One Chip Challenge. If it's still legal then, I might have to find it on the black market, but boys, we will get it done, and there will be 2 of us who will be in dire pain and 2 people who will be laughing. So, Adam, Cody, Maddie, what's up? You guys ready to kick this draft off?
Yeah, man, it's about time. And actually, it kind of reminds me, this is very Mike-like, right? Remember the Four Locos thing was going on? Kids are dying, and Mike's like, just, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that,
Four Loco days. Man. Holy shit.
The OG ones.
Just needed some milk. So for those people watching, right, we're doing a 16-team, 1 QB best ball. We're still going to do waivers and trades throughout the season, but it's going to be best ball. 16 teams, 8 of South Harmon's finest versus 8 of the executives' finest. Battle for it. And you know what? Let's kick it off, man. I'm going to hit the start button. We got 2-minute timer, and it's only fitting that G-Spot took the 101. What a name to take the 101. 101 is G-Spot. So G-Spot is now on the clock. You guys got any strategy for this shit? Like, Cody, you're picking 4th, so you'll be the first one up. Then it looks like me and the other 2, right? I pick 11th. Adam's picking 13th.
I did have a strategy until you all made a goddamn 3rd round reversal on us.
Oh no. Oh no. How dare we don't reward the people drafting in a 16-team league at the very front. Oh,
Yeah, thank
what
God.
animals we
As I'm
are.
drafting out of the 14 hole right now.
How dare we don't reward G-Spot for making the easiest 101 pick in the history of redraft in a 16-team best ball with Justin Jefferson. Oh no.
And it begins. And it begins, boys.
Listen, I think even Matty would agree. He's pretty happy for third round reversal when he saw his drafts.
Yeah,
He
I
was like,
voted
"Oh,
yes, and good thing I did. Holy shit, the
I
14th
voted
pick.
no.
You would.
Adam, did you come up with any strategy for this?
Yep.
You just shoot from the hip.
We call that day of planning. And I got a tool. Man. I got a tool that tells me about what I kind of should be doing. Yeah.
I should probably look at that tool.
You know, yeah, you got to be careful though. It's not everything, as Cooper would tell you.
So we will try to get the draft board up here, Cold World, in a little bit, right? But
Yep,
we're gonna keep
sure.
the fearsome foursome on screen, right? Everybody came to see our faces, anyways. But we'll go over the draft board. But just to recap, Jefferson went first, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then Tyreek Hill by Mr. Cody Carpentier.
That's messed up, Cody. It's a good pick, actually.
Like he was falling to 13th.
Let me ask y'all something. Cooper Kupp just went on IR. What are y'all doing right now with him, man?
Pass.
What am I? Yeah, what am I?
Like,
Gonna do?
in
I'm
this
saying,
draft?
in this draft, how far does he fall? Like, what do you think he would
Oh.
go?
In
I
this
think
draft,
he probably
well,
goes-
let's see.
5th round, maybe? Maybe a little bit later? I don't know.
I mean, we're
Wait, 16 teams? That's a little
16
steep.
teams.
Taylor
Like, I
settled
could
in
see,
at
like,
because
third
You have to
round.
recalibrate for that, for sure.
5-0. Oh, and 16 team end of the third. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the third
yeah,
feels
yeah.
about right, don't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris McCaffrey,
probably
first running
takes him.
back. Chris
You got-
McCaffrey,
dude,
first running back, 105.
I went to a wedding last night, so if there's any math to be mathed, you boys have to take the reins on that.
That's on y'all, huh?
That's on you three.
Shout out there, Dr. B. Harris. I got that jersey on. Keon Coleman. Let's go, Florida State. Oh,
How's that game kicking off? That game kicked off what, 8:30?
Yeah, they just got a touchdown. So
Did Coleman
Nice.
score
Florida
again
State
for the
did?
4th time?
I don't know if he scored. I was watching the
The
halftime.
real
and
question
then
is-
but
The real question is, did Alabama get a field goal or a touchdown out of that last drive?
field goal.
All right,
Field
good.
goal.
Good.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get our first auto draft. I love it.
Delos is on 45 seconds.
He's thinking hard about this one.
Death dealers.
He's probably the best player in this whole draft.
Oh no, are we all screwed? We're playing with the shark.
Wait, who'd you bring here?
That's your secret
This
weapon.
is Hillard. He's a high stakes player.
Oh boy, we're done for. You're telling me. Shit.
Oh no, I got two secret weapons though. One, I got Koopa, the boy wonder, the genius,
Okay.
and the second
I like
secret
it.
weapon on my team is T-Rock, who's the luckiest son of a bitch I'll ever meet in my entire life. All right, it's probably because he makes he's such good barbecue. Right, he's a master of the carnitas, a master of the pork belly.
What do you
Sounds
make for you
like
guys?
good
this-
juju.
What
Pork
didn't he
belly the
make?
first night.
Yep.
Pork belly the first night, and carnitas the second night.
Hey, the pork belly thing was fire too. It was all great, but
Oh my
I
gosh.
love pork belly. I mean, the carnitas he made 2 years ago was insanity. So, T-Rock was a
just
pork
level
belly.
up, level that up a little bit. That's all.
So
T-Rock,
far we
I
got,
will give you my first round pick if you can get me some pork bellies this week.
There you go. Oh, we got some trades going on already for food. we got Christian McCaffrey went at the 105, Austin Eckler at the 106, and
Oh no,
Melo
he wished
Nello
me bad luck.
at 107.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Harry Snowman, he's in the draft. He's one of our guys. He's going to be
Okay.
representing executives.
I can respect it.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. So far, I thought because I was tardy, fact of life, I'm just tardy to everything.
Mike, go ahead.
I thought we'd be
Sorry.
zooming through.
I know. Mike, what are you doing? You're up in a pick. Talk to the people, man.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll take a football player.
I know what I'm doing now.
I think Tiger just took one for the team and just took Kelce at 8. What do we?
Love it. Thank you, Tiger.
What?
Thank you, Tiger. So Diggs won at
this week
7,
doesn't count, right?
Kelsey won at 8, Bijan won at 9, AJ Brown at 10, CeeDee Lamb at 11.
That might be the best value I've seen so far on the board. I love CeeDee Lamb this year. Love me some Lamb. But now what you've done is set yourself up to have to root for your rival in the showdown matchup.
Listen, I put that
take
away
that
for
extra
fantasy
juju.
football. I put that away for fantasy football, Matty, every year. I just bury that down.
I'm going to take that little extra juju boost that we got, and I'm going to run with it. Absolutely run with
I'm
it.
actually going to take Juju in the second round. That's what I'm going with.
Steal the juju back.
I want it back.
You
want my
can't
Juju
have the
back.
Juju if I draft the Juju.
Oh, all right,
Saquon
here we go.
Barkley at the 112. And Adam is now on the clock.
All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Mike's going to hate this pick, and that's why I love it.
Am I?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Yeah, I like it for you.
And because you know what? I knew what was happening right there.
Oh, good
I was
for
like, let me mix up this whole versus thing and be like, yeah, Cody's going to say he likes this, though, so let's go.
Matty Kiwoom now on the clock. And we don't get to call him Matty Double Tap, too, because he's a couple picks away from being able to
I
double
know. Who would have thought at 14 I still have to wait?
tap. I know.
Matty
That's
Sandbagger
crazy.
here.
Matty Sandbagger.
Oh, now I really feel good about my pick. Mike hates it, and I snipe Koopa. Does it
He
get
sniped
better?
me too.
Does
Cooper,
it,
he sniped me
we call,
first.
you know what we call that? That's the ATM double snipe, man, because Maddie can't double tap.
That was a double snipe. Yeah, I'm a little bit kind of at odds here. None of my favorites stick out.
Are you saying pow or pow?
So I went CeeDee Lamb at 11. Saquon Barkley went 12. Adam went Garrett Wilson at 113. And now we wait with bated breath as Matty Kiwoom selects a kicker, even though we don't have kickers.
Can I just wait? I don't have this pick. This is
Maddie's going to try to take the 101 with the kicker.
He's going to take Mac Jones.
Oh boy, here we are. What am I going to do?
Come on.
Najee.
Lead it. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was Matty's pick.
Yeah, I'm going
That's
with the
actually
receiving
good.
upside here.
Shocker.
Yeah, well, with 16 teams, you have to just. Chubb obviously was very much in the mix.
Oh,
Nick
and
Chubb
don't
like
know.
Koopa goes with Chubb.
There it is.
We got
Oh, so
Adams
I'm-
Waddle at the turn for Schumer. Valedictorian with a double tap quick.
I know. He's not the valedictorian. Don't you remember?
Schumer's just been
I
Schumer's
called
just
him
been in
that,
the
though, 'cause
chat
he did.
on Sleeper, just being pissed. He's like, "Oh, I'm drafting in the shower."
He made that from the shower. Why? Yeah, he made that from the shower. Guaranteed.
Schumer, you got to be better at adjusting. Your resiliency is terrible, man.
I got a late work. When we sandbagged on starting the stream for 15 minutes.
Good thing
We
I
gave you
took
15
off for
minutes to get started,
Friday.
buddy.
I had to push a button. Oh no!
Schumer, this is us being nice. Wait till we get you back at the shit B&B next year.
Oh no!
I mean-
How dare I?
All right, so Koopa's on the clock, and I'm imagining he's thinking or
Milking
something.
that
Looking at
A quarterback.
warp.
Look at this guy.
He
Look at
did
this
go
guy
quarterback. He's going to try to influence
Josh
it a little
Allen.
bit.
Talk
It
warp
wasn't
to me, man.
Patrick.
What just happened?
He's got that big brain on him, man.
I will say, so just
Talk
complete
to me.
transparency. I did think about taking a quarterback at 4 just to roll a grenade into the draft room and just see what happened. Just to see what would happen.
I
Now
like
does
that.
Matt-
Because I was like,
Matty
either
follows
either
suit.
everyone's gonna say screw
Matty
it. And no
does
one's gonna
follow
touch a
suit. We got a QB run.
quarterback.
Oh, can we make it 3 in a row? Matty takes Jalen Hurts.
And y'all know what time it is.
Not.
That's a good start. Olave was my other option. It was either
We call
it was
that,
either Hurts
for
or
those that
Olave.
know it's Saturday, the Ohio State University.
Damn,
So
you
what's
got
the
your
deal?
Buckeye.
You trust Kyle McCord now or what?
T. Higgins.
I trust that. Let's call it like this. I trust the Ohio State wide receivers to take a big step forward. And if I'm going to have a one-chip challenge, I get 2 Ohio State receivers. I'll take the L. I'll eat it.
No, he's talking
No,
about.
no, I was asking an Ohio State question. I was saying like
Oh,
this team
sorry.
right now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do I trust McCord? No, I don't really trust McCord. Honestly, no.
Yeah.
Do
I don't
you?
think through those first 2 games, I don't think Ohio State's a Final Four team. Like if you were to
No,
throw it
gosh,
on
no,
paper
dude.
now.
Not at all. I mean, we'll see. I think when we start playing games that versus teams that actually are somewhat competitive, it'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm not very, very, very bullish on our quarterback situation right now at all.
So let me update the back of the draft board. Matty went Tony Pollard at 14. Nick Chubb went at 15. Schumer tapped Devontae Adams and Jalen Waddle, 16 and 201, respectively. Koopa, surprise right there. Quarterback, Josh Allen. Matty following suit, quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Adam goes Chris Olave. Bikwa goes T. Higgins right in front of me. So I end up going Derrick Henry. B Country, DJ Moore. And then T-Rock, of course, Patrick Mahomes. Now we're at Tiger with his DK Metcalf pick. Followed up by Mello with his Josh Jacobs pick. Look at that. I caught us all up.
Tiger had you gotten sniped on that Mahomes thing, huh?
He was ready. He was like, come on. Come on, I want that stack. I want that Kelce Mahomes stack.
I want
and
that
he missed
stack,
it by
man.
one pick. This is good.
I'm just wondering, Cody, are you going to go on brand here with the 213 if he's available?
Oh, I think he might.
Ooh.
What brand?
You know, your fucking brand. We need what brand? My brand. You going to go for my brand?
He's putting things in your memory. Like, this is Inception right here.
I'm
What's happening.
I'm trying to figure out what my brand is quick.
You're in a dream within a dream. Maddie's planting ideas.
You're in a college dorm room right now with those plain ass walls.
I know, dude. I feel.
Wow.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Yeah.
It's feisty around here.
The trip was safe. You had a good flight. I saw you watching McAfee.
Oh, Lamar. Look at that. All right, so Death Dealers went DeVonta Smith, Drew Smitty, Calvin Ridley, and Cody Carpentier, Lamar Jackson.
For the record, that would not be going on brand what you did.
That wasn't
What was on
brand.
brand? Najee?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That was probably the other one. If I would have done it, I would probably have taken Najee there. But I was like, as soon as my plan shifted immediately when he went to third round reversal. But I was like, okay, if we're gonna do this, I have to take quarterback at that 213 spot because it's just like, especially if there was ones that went during the second, which 3 of them did. It's like I make it all the way back. I'm gonna put myself in an entirely different tier, and it's just it's too much. Too many bad things can happen if I just sit now and waited. I think.
Too much heat on that one chip.
Mark Andrews followed Joe Burrow, and Najee Harris finished out the second round. And now we jump all the way back to Schumer in the shower at the 301. Schumer take it away from the shower.
Better have it.
Hey,
you better at least have a shower beer or something, man.
Last time I was on this network, Nate List came on in the sauna. So to get Schumer in the shower would only be the next evolution.
He takes
Mike,
Aaron Jones.
What's your call on this?
Please, God, no. No Schumer in the shower. Please, no.
Please, God, no.
Man,
I just started on this bottle, all right? Like, come back to me when I got half of it gone.
Mike, let me ask you this.
Very different answer, I bet.
Maddie went to a wedding. He's, I'll call this grinding through. I appreciate the hell out of that, right? You just kind of gut through days. This feels like Mike could get really drunk tonight, and then we go into streaming and watching football all day tomorrow, and he's kind of just in grind through a session. So is that what's going to happen?
That's exactly what's going to happen. We're powering through it all day, and I will, what do they call that, bite the dog that bit you or whatever the fuck that shit is?
Something like that.
I don't know. Whatever.
Hair of the
Doesn't
dog.
really
Are you going to go hair of the dog? Is that what we're trying to say?
Hair of the
I
dog.
was sure. Fuck it.
You
Let's
bite
do that.
dogs that bite you in Iowa? Is that what they do down there?
I got to wake up at 8 because my kid's going to a rope course. So I got to make sure she gets out the door, right? Somebody's picking her up. So I might just start drinking at 8, Adam. I'll be real good by the time we hit that first start sit.
I love this. I got a question for y'all. How bad are you guys feeling about this Jahmyr Gibbs thing?
Oh,
I'm not bad. He had a
what's that
touchdown if he didn't trip. Like he tripped for a touchdown, and he was hyper efficient. They're only going to build up those carries. Kamara had a similar trajectory. Like these running backs, this archetype, they kind of have a game plan. And I think that's kind of what they're following, and what we saw looked good.
Yep.
I'm with you, Maddie, too. It also kind of reinforced the fact that David Montgomery is not very good at football, other than just being a plotter who's gonna get some touches. People are like, he's in this Jamal Williams plus role. Nah, he's just kind of the shitty version of Jamal Williams. Jahmyr Gibbs is actually gonna do some things.
That is talking about low praise. The shitty version of Jamal
he looks
Williams.
so fucking slow.
I get
Adam,
you.
imagine
I get
if he
you.
doesn't
But the
score- if
shitty
he
version
doesn't-
of Jamal Williams is rough.
If the fucking Red Seas doesn't part, he doesn't score that touchdown, people are like, fucking Demont sucks. I can't believe I drafted him. And now I got people like, see, I'm taking victory laps. Look how good David Montgomery is.
What did I tell you?
Like, oh, yeah, that 3.2 yards per carry and him looking like he's running in fucking concrete. Oh, I'm fucking rock hard, buddy.
Excited.
Oh, give me that Iowa State running back. And it's the shittiest Iowa State running back in the league.
Maddie,
right?
what are you going to do to me here?
I'll take fucking Kenny Nwangwu over David Montgomery. He
does it. Did I think I might have just inception, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie. I
Table
was
talk.
You talked him into it.
Table talk, Christian. You know what I mean? But we're using the win sheets here from the executives. Same tier type of player. Again, every time I go running back early, I like it, and then I don't like it because it's just hyper fragile and getting a receiver. And there was just nothing there. He goes Cooper, hometown hero. He was obviously an option, but I just felt like Gibbs. Yeah, he's just truly going to be a special player, and I think he showed it. We were just talking about it, so fire it up, get him on the team. This is actually probably I think my first share of Gibbs all offseason, so I kind of like these pass catching backs I'm building up right now.
I like it.
This becomes so hard. So hard.
That does
Clip
not.
it.
That's an absolute short right there.
Clip it.
So hard.
It's so hard.
Cody,
ASMR
Cody, let me ask your opinion. What do you think of the team starts right now? Anything sticking out to you?
Well, I was going to ask you. About your 3 wide receiver start. What's the feel? I mean, what are we at technically? We're at technically 32, 34, 36. So end around 3, start around 4.
Yeah.
And you got that comeback. Was that your strategy all along? Was to hit third wide receiver there?
It wasn't honestly locked into that. I like it. I wasn't sure how the board was going to fall, who was going to take what, where. I think here's the thing about the quarterbacks coming off this early. I think that I could have reached or taken a quarterback there. I just don't think I need to right now. I know it's going to be a long time before I pick again, and they're probably going to go in waves here. Here goes Fields, here goes Herbert, right? My question really was, do I take a Herbert, a Lawrence, a Fields, like what I think is an elite quarterback, or do I take a wide receiver? Because after Amari, for me, you're going to start dropping. Like we talk about how deep the position is, but as far as guys that really are going to be top 12 or better, like have a chance to be that, I don't think there's that many left of those either. So I ended up leaning with the wide receiver. I think the quarterback pool's deep enough that I can get a different one later.
I like it. All right, so to catch us up, Aaron Jones, 301 to Schumer. Cooper went Ramondre. Maddie went Jahmyr Gibbs. Adam went Amari Cooper. Big Qua. I'm saying that wrong already. I know it. But when Justin Fields, I go Breece Hall. B Country goes Justin Herbert. And T-Brock, Drake London. And now we're all caught up to the 3rd round. Still, no Cooper Kupp. People scared shit.
What do you Mike, what's up with your team here? Breece Hall had a full practice.
Yeah.
And
let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Iowa State running backs.
Mike makes an exception for certain players.
For Breece.
So I want to know how you break this backfield down, because when I was doing rankings this week, which you can find over at sportstopia.io, a brand new website just launched yesterday.
Look at this guy.
I had like a split of I think I had 35 Michael Carter. It was like 45 Dalvin, and then like I don't know what that left. Like I think I only had like 20 for Breece Hall in there. That was going into the that was like on Wednesday. But if I had to adjust that now, I think I'd bump Breece Hall up to like the 40 area with Dalvin, and then still have Michael Carter getting 20 in there. Like, what's kind of your expectation of Breece here early?
Early on, probably for the first couple weeks, like those splits probably fit for me. Like I'm okay with those. I think he's going to be eased back in. But the good thing about him is when he does touch the ball, he's hyper efficient. So even on a lower touch count, like I'm okay with it. We get to the mid part of the year, like I'm fully expecting, and I don't know if this is going to be a hot take or anything, but I'm fully expecting him to be out touching Dalvin. Like I just don't. Dalvin's fine, but like we saw a lot of things last year where I go, I don't really know if Dalvin's got it like that anymore. Right? I know Breece Hall still has it like that, and Michael Carter I've never really thought much of. Sorry,
that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, is like even though I liked Michael Carter's rookie year, and it's the same thing with Tyjae Spears this time. Like I think Tyjae's going to be great for 1 year, and his thing's different than Michael Carter's. His is knee based, but Carter was good for a year. but the general manager Joe Douglas still loves him. So it's like they call him Young MC, and they're like, we fucking love Young MC. And it's like that's like a whole different dynamic that enters in there, and it can be annoying. Like I said, 40-40-20, like that 20%. If you split that up and you gave Breece 10 and Dalvin 10, like you're going to be a little happier the 50-50, right? But Carter's just going to be that asshole that's just sitting there that you have to deal with, right? So I understand it with Dalvin too. Like these guys, especially his types, do lose a step. I think his receiving game's interesting. But if they can do this right, this is going to be a disgusting duo. I will say that.
It's Dalvin, you can definitely tell, has lost a step, and last year was just about volume for him. Like that explosiveness just wasn't there. I mean, what was he, 30th in breakaway run rate? Like even on all those touches, you're just kind of like, man, you just don't really feel like he has that Dalvin Cook thing, which I'm okay with. Like he's fine for what he is, but if we're talking about a guy who's actually got the fucking juice, like pre-Dalvin, what he is now, like pre-Dalvin Cook, old Dalvin Cook, it's Breece Hall. And I'm okay if the touches aren't, he's not getting the 60 or 70% that we expect when you draft a running back like that. And I don't know. When you're looking at it, I'm picking at the 3-6, and like my choices, ETN and Joe Mixon are the guys who come off the board right after, and I go, I got concerns about them too. Like I got a lot of concerns about them. Fuck it, I'll just take Breece Hall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
So spoiler alert: Travis Etienne, Joe Mixon, and then T.J. Hawkinson were the next 3 picks, right?
What do y'all think of that Hawk pick?
Chasing tight ends, man. I don't really like that.
I mean,
he looked good in the Warp Tool last year.
That's what I was going to say. I'm looking at Warp over here. Yep.
It's volume versus efficiency. He has lack of efficiency, but he had tons and tons of volume. So I guess it really just comes down to, what do we think Addison gets? Does he get 107 targets that Thielen vacated? Does he get 115, 120 targets? So he dips into the TJ Hawkinson well. I guess that prediction is going to really lead you to whether you're going to chase Hawkinson or not.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Maddie, you need a damn IV, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Liquid
this
IV.
wedding was – dude, and honestly, your boy was the efficient, killed it, dropped bars, talked about love, made jokes, dude. It was a great day. Shout out to Jackie and Cody. It was a fun wedding. But, man, partying at a wedding when you're 25, you bounce back a whole lot better than when you're 35.
That's my wedding present to them. Congratulations, Jackie and Cody. I remember their names.
There it is. Let's go. Out to the chat.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers to Jackie and Cody.
Cheers to Maddie needing an IV for sure.
And Maddie needing an IV.
And Jackie and Cody too.
Are you bringing IVs with you to the expo next year? Like, I'm just curious. Like, are we going to do that? We got some nurses and we got a doctor, like a Dr. B. Harris. We could give IVs if you wanted.
A Dr. B.
We do. We got a Dr. B. Harris.
We got a physical therapist administrating, some IVs at the shit B&B, apparently.
Maddie might need them.
Honestly,
right.
I don't mind it. I'll take one.
I don't hate this idea at all. I don't know if it's a
I
joke,
don't either.
but I don't hate it.
But we can make it a thing. We might make it a business expense. Business IVs.
I knew Cooper Cup.
Hey, hold on. I asked y'all before, and here we go. Cooper Cup, 316. 316 at the turn there. What do you think? G-Spot got Cooper Cup.
That's a Bible verse, ain't it? That's a Bible verse. Cup 316.
I don't think that's it, but I like what you did.
I like
Cup
what you did.
316.
Hey, we got Texas touchdown. I see in the chat.
Hey, you know what, though?
Hey.
The other thing, too, is – what'd you say? Sorry. Texas touchdown. Who scored?
Yeah, you got to give us more than that. Is it Tiger?
wait.
Yeah, Tiger.
So
Who scored? What was it?
what do you guys think of this, though, at the turn here? The older, both a little injured right now, hamstring guys at the turn, like it could pay off, but there's
All right,
a lot
catch
of
everybody
scary.
up. Catch everybody up. Hawkinson at the 311. Keenan Allen at the 312. Debo, DeAndre Hopkins, Kenneth Walker, Cooper Kupp, and Darren Waller. So G-Spot went Cooper Kupp and Darren Waller, the all hamstring team. I think I saw somebody put in the chat.
I love this. The all hamstring team.
The all hamstring team.
There it is.
You got to give respect to Darren Waller, who didn't even give us a week before he reminded us why he's a frustrating player to own in Penny.
I'll be honest. I was a little not a little. I was very surprised to see like how last year went, how he was injured. A lot of the last 2 seasons, and then all of a sudden, as we're gearing up for this year, Like his value kind of, I wouldn't say fully recovered, but got way closer than I thought in Dynasty, which was like,
right.
Did y'all forget? And then he doesn't even let you answer the question. Hell yeah, you forgot. Hell yeah,
Well,
you forgot.
I like Maddie's approach because it's kind of like the Sky Moore thing. Like you just first week you just get it out of the way that fuck.
Yeah.
Like
All right,
anybody
can I
who thought
answer?
Sky Moore was bouncing back after week 1, they go, fuck.
Mike was talking.
Darren Waller.
Mike was talking a little Justin Ross, and I think after week 1, with no Travis Kelce, I feel pretty good about saying it doesn't matter who it is. It's not Justin Ross. It ain't Kadarius Toney. There's no wide receiver 1 in this team currently.
Rashee Rice.
That oh my gosh.
Rashee Rice.
You know who the number 1 is in this offense? It's got to be like Darnell Mooney, right?
Can I tell you who it is? It don't matter.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
They're not like super fantasy viable other than in best ball. I don't think personally you're gonna see one this year where you're just like, man, I gotta fire this guy up every single week and he's gonna be someone that's a difference maker. I don't think that's coming.
I do
I
think
agree.
Rice could be that by the end of the year, though.
Okay,
He definitely showed confidence in Rice in week 1.
he did.
But I do think we see more Richie James and Justin Ross next week.
Oh,
With
I think
or
we're
without
gonna see a fuck ton of Richie James, baby,
A ton of Richie James.
and we're gonna find out that there's a reason Richie James is on his like 3rd team in 3 years. Like the Kansas City thing will go out the window pretty quick. Where you're like, all right, we had a career year last year in New York. Yeah, they bent over backwards to keep him, and they were like, fuck that, we're gonna keep Darius Slayton. We're gonna bring in Jamison.
They brought in
Crowder.
all of his doppelganger. Yeah, they brought in literally every
We're gonna
single
bring
one of
in
his
every one of them.
block guys.
Everyone who is Richie James or used to be Richie James, we're bringing your ass in.
But what do you think? Let's talk about Sky Moore real quick because Cody and I were talking about this. That
See
like
ya
this
off my
was the week,
roster.
This was the week. Put up or shut up. 7.8% target share. Even if you let's say for Devil's advocate, let's go to the other side of the coin. Let's just count the what was it, probably 15, 16-yard reception that was called back at the end of the game for holding.
Right. Ooh.
Okay, so now he has like an 8.4% target share, and he had 2.9 fantasy points as opposed to 0.4. This was an absolute dud.
He was horrible, man. It was horrible. You know, anytime a wide receiver wears a number in the 20s and you're not Calvin Johnson at Georgia Tech, I question your ability. Sorry. That's the only one who's allowed to do it, and it's Calvin. Anyone else, they're like, I don't think so. Swag level ain't on point. Not like Keon Coleman out there rocking number 4. Yeah.
Hashtag number analysis.
I'm with you, Maddie. Like, this was the week to actually do something and show us, and you didn't. You showed us exactly what kind of we thought you were going to be. So any hope that you had in the rebound, I mean, he might have a gamer here and somebody be like, see, I told you. Right. And then the rest of the year he doesn't do shit either. So
the crazy part to me is when you look at it like on a deeper scale, like we all know and saw how impactful Kadarius Toney was for the Lions, right? Like the drops, basically one of those picks. He did all that on 25% snaps. Like we got to give the guy a shout out almost. Like it's impressive to play a quarter of the snaps and be that remembered in a football game. It's a hell of a thing to do. That's a feat, man.
All off that one game.
The young Joker. He did, Joker-like things. He went out there and caused mayhem, baby.
Wow, it's
good. In the worst kind of way.
We'll figure out a way to get the board.
Some people just like.
Yeah, I can get. You want the board up now?
Yeah, see if we can get one up here.
All right,
we're getting into too many picks for me to recap.
Oh,
we were having too good a conversation.
All right, let me get my pick up before Mike's out here. I know what he's trying to do. Get Adam off his game. Try to get this.
Listen, I was having a deep Sky Moore conversation. And if I didn't look over at the chat, Kuva telling me, "All right, less talking, more picking," I would have autoed the shit out of that.
Let me give you guys, everybody. This is including Cody, Maddie, everybody watching. What that means is Mike is getting to be a little drunk, and he is not going to be able to handle the responsibility. So somebody else will. What y'all's take on Jonathan Taylor in this season?
I just thought about taking him right there, Adam, to be honest.
All right, I'm gonna need someone that's not drunk to answer the question.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm kidding. Come on, Mike. Damn it.
Nope. This is how it's
I
gonna
just
be.
thought about taking him at 313 too.
See?
Hell yeah.
There you go.
So now this is an equal playing field here. I'm recouping. You're on the way to being recouping tomorrow. So Cody and Mike, the pressure's on you guys.
Y'all know what
Listen,
it is. Y'all know what
this
it
was
is.
if this was more about like winning the league, like this was about winning the league, I would have taken Jonathan Taylor there because of the upside. Like I think it's fantastic.
Wait.
But really, hold on.
Wait.
But the way this is structured, okay. I
This
just
is
don't want to
fantastic.
fucking lose the league. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't want to lose the
You
league.
play to win the game.
My asshole doesn't want to lose the league. All right. I'm not so worried about it when it goes down. I'm worried about when it comes out. Okay. Because that is a whole level of pain that I don't know if I'm prepared for.
Oh.
Yeah.
And honestly, the house is going to suffer from whoever has to eat it. Because it's
There's a
coming
lot
out of
bathrooms.
somebody.
We'll be fine. There's a lot
Okay.
of communal bathrooms, a lot of stalls. Some people choose to sleep in them. I don't know why, but we may have had a person who took a nap in one for a while.
Speaking of, we got a third Cody now. We got the Cody Carpentier. We got bad and bad Cody now. That we'll double that. One of our Codys was sleeping in the bathroom, in the kitchen, anywhere you could find him. So.
Everywhere.
Man, he speaking of T-Rock's food, I want to let everybody know here that may not be hip to watching the first AMA afterwards. This man, after T-Rock cooked these phenomenal carnitas. I mean, they're basically just like the last ones, right? I wake up, on basically no sleep. When I say I wake up, like I didn't sleep the night before, but I'm up now. I'm in the kitchen, and I see some carnitas like fresh, ready to go, and you realize like these bitches have been out for a minute, haven't they? And then you see there's a guy laying on the floor in the kitchen. So he decided he wanted to make some carnitas, didn't make them, like put them all together, didn't actually eat them or heat them up or nothing, and then wasted them. Like it was like, hey, Cody, get up. We got some talking to do, buddy. What the hell happened? Hey, speaking of, Corey is about to fucking time out for the first time. He must have left the shower. Oh, he must have heard
Got
me.
it in his timer at the buzzer.
This whole double tap thing by Corey, you lost, man. Mike's muted. This is all disaster. This is fantastic.
I can't believe it took me to just now and read in the chat. Can someone just link the draft board in chat? Yeah, fuck, my bad. Wish I would have thought of that sooner. my fault, everyone.
You're doing great.
You guys,
like, you're
everybody
doing
knows you don't watch us
Thanks,
because
Maddie.
of the brains. It's you got Koopa for that.
Maddie, if you ever want to switch sides, I could find a home for you here.
No.
Wow.
And I could maybe work out a deal with Cody where I trade him at him. Like I know Cody's had a
Wow.
bad week one.
Wow.
He's kind of damaged, but listen, the upside is there, and I think it'll really help your team. If I gotta add extra compensation.
Okay, I wouldn't. I'm team execs till I die. Now,
See?
having said that, I
See?
do believe that Cody would trade me, though.
But see, that's what
looking at it.
that's what loyal people do. I'm team execs till I die, regardless of if they get traded. But it's okay. It is okay.
You're like you say that like Derek Carr when he said, "I'd retire if the Raiders ever let me go."
Hey, have you ever been to New Orleans? I'd be down to go down to the Big Easy, no doubt.
Don't you ever been over to South Harmon?
I'll tell you what though. I'll play on whatever team I need to play for. We play to win the game on my teams, but Mike's playing to
Cooper,
not
you
get last.
son of a bitch.
What did he do now?
He took
Deontay.
Deontay.
Oh, that is a son of a bitch move.
Yeah, he's
That was my guy right here. That's who I was.
That's
gonna
actually a great pick, Koopa. I hate you for that, but that's a great pick.
How many times is Deontay going to enter your best ball lineup, man? Do you know how many weeks last year he was a top 12 wide receiver in fantasy?
Almost none.
0.
I believe it was 0. Was it 1?
You know how
Week
many?
12
You know how
against,
many?
Carolina, I think.
You know how many weeks he had a touchdown?
0.
Yeah, but
just
guess
saying,
what?
maybe there's
Like,
a little correlation.
Frymuth
Just
is
a
still on this team. They added Darnell Washington. Pickens is better than he was last year, and Najee's going to have more to say about that. Like, and Jalen Warren's going to get run. So who's to say he doesn't? Like the thing was with DJ Moore. DJ Moore every year was like, oh, he caught 4. He's going to have 10
What's
this year. He caught 4
what's
again.
the over
He got
under?
4 again.
What's the over-under on
Deontay?
Deontay Johnson touchdowns?
I don't know what it is in the books right now. If I was going to set it.
If you had to set it. Like, you're like, listen, I feel like this is a good line, and you can get bets on both sides.
Oh, if you want to get bets on both sides, probably 5.5. I would set it at 3.5, but you probably 5.5 would probably be a line you get bets on both sides for.
Mike, you taking Jonathan Taylor in a couple picks?
What the fuck are you asking me for? Because you think I'm drunk and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing?
No, I'm saying if you're not going to take him, I'm going to take him, and vice versa. See, because we are still a team, even though you want to trade me.
Oh, we're teaming up.
So come on, man.
Yeah.
Be on my team.
He's
for
just
once.
hammered. Just says,
Damn.
no idea you guys are.
Not only does he want to trade me, he's like, nah, man, we're not playing on the same team. Fuck you.
I'd take him in 2 picks. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go ahead.
So if I leave him, you will take him. That's what I'm asking.
But Big Qua might take him, and he's not Team South.
So let me ask you then. Do you
Might
think
be
that I should
listening.
take him right now?
I think you should take him right now.
Given my team, you think I should take him right now?
Yeah, you should take him right now. Your Cam Akers is your RB1, and he's, Cam Akers.
So what you're saying is you believe so much in Cam Akers that he could be the RB1 to ride the whole season with nothing if Taylor doesn't play.
You knew it. That's exactly what I was saying. You read my mind. Got me.
Big Qua's not watching. I'm gonna
You
risk.
sure?
I'm gonna risk the biscuit. I'm gonna risk the
He's
biscuit.
making taco. He's probably making tacos right now.
I'm gonna risk the biscuit.
Javante. God damn it.
I risk the biscuit.
Hey,
man.
so can we tell me one thing here? So the winner, right, the overall champion, that's easy to find.
Mhm.
What is our definition of losing? Is it like our
Champion.
teams combined
Whatever-
record?
Yeah.
Is
No.
it
So whoever the champion is, if it's a South Harmon or an executive player, like whoever the community is. So if the winner is a South Harmon person, the executive lose, and vice versa. It's just about who wins the league. Is it a South Harmon
okay.
person or is it an executive person?
all right.
Or if you'd like.
Did we ever discuss? If
We
we're
can
doing
change it up if
playoffs?
you want. I just thought that's what it was. Go ahead.
No, okay, that's my.
Mike, there you go.
Taylor's
Taylor's there. I told you.
Did
What'd I
we?
tell
Did
you?
how about like the championship? Is it are we having a playoff or are we doing like? Is it just draft masters all the way through? Total score through 18 weeks or 7
Oh, no.
weeks.
We're head to head. We're head to head all year long. All year long.
Oh,
And in the
shit. All
playoffs.
right.
The whole works.
All right.
Waivers. The whole works, man. You better pay attention to this league and make some trades. Pick some dudes up off of waivers.
Or just count on your 7 other teammates to do all that work for you. And
Hopefully.
just sit back and relax.
Well, for you guys. Oh, look. You
Oh,
figured out how to put it up.
Look at this
with
ultra
quad
zoomed out
screen.
ass mother trucker, dude.
It's okay. Listen, man. You don't get. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know.
This guy's never shared a screen in his life.
I haven't. Y'all
This guy's
can't
never
look at
shared
my
a
shit.
screen in his
Y'all-
life.
This shit's private. All right. This shit is very, very private.
I fucking love it, man. The trash talk has already fucking started.
You click command and then you
Yeah.
click the plus button. And you have to do
Boom.
it like 6 times.
There we go.
And nobody cares about Schumer's team, so you can just fucking leave it zoomed in.
I mean, that's fair.
Fuck his shower team.
All right. There's that team over there is in the shower, so you could just leave that over there.
Oh, man. I love it. I love it. I like how the chat's also telling me, like the people in the draft, just keep on talking, just auto pick. Nobody gives a fuck. There is no mercy amongst this group at all. These are savages. I love it.
Cody, this is reminding me of the old mock draft live days where you and I would just go full on Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith on each other as we drafted the entire time.
But those were like 12 team 5-round rookie drafts. This is like we're going to be doing this for.
Man, how many people subscribe to this whole fuck these tight ends? Because we've only had 4 off the board, and we're in a 16-team midway, almost back into the 5th round.
Well, I
There's only been
think
4
though,
tight ends in a
when you-
tight end premium league.
when you look at Warp though, right? I mean, it could change year to year, but you're looking at the first 3, really. You could argue a 4th or 5th, probably, if you think they have a chance to be. But the point is, if you don't get a top 3 one, the rest are very replaceable. So I think including G-Spot. Everybody out here said, I believe this guy is going to have a chance to matter. Everybody else is like, nah, fuck that. I'm out. I'm good. Y'all got it.
Yep.
Here's a question for you guys. How long until we get another tight end off the board? Because we're going to be into the – I mean, when you go past 5-16, there's a lot of players off the board, man.
It is. And I was just doing a draft with a guy, one of our patrons, like last week. It was a 10-team league, but Kyle Pitts didn't go until the 10:04 in a 10-team league. And that just kind of tells you like the feel for Kyle Pitts, because Njoku went a couple spots ahead of him,
right?
And Freiermuth went a couple spots ahead of him. But that was like those were 9th round guys in a 10-team league, which is like still 100 picks. So that's 12, 24, 48, 96. That's the end of the 8th round in a 12-team league. So still a lot of picks that go off the board. And it feels like generally, even a couple months ago, they were all going off in the like 5th round, the latest.
Coral did ask. There is a tight end premium. I believe I said it at a half point. Like, it's not a lot, but still something. As Adam puts up more Cam Akers shit.
We called that propaganda. That's real quick.
Maddie,
that was propaganda.
Rules. Every 3 minutes propaganda. We get a new rule for this league.
I like it. I like this.
Shit.
It's true. We just keep getting dropped on us. The format, third round reversal.
We voted on
2 days ago.
Well, yeah, listen. You guys are teammates through everything. Oh yeah. Half point tight end premium. It's Superflex now too. Sweet.
Adam.
You see, now you need me. What do you need? Now you need me. Okay, what's up?
Have I
How can I be of assistance?
This league has been open. We've been inviting people for about a week and a half now. Have I changed one fucking setting since anybody's joined this fucking league?
So I will say that I will answer the question this way. You haven't. You put things to vote, but I will say, by and large, Mike, whether
look at these
he gets a lot of protesters, right? Like if you were running a union, there's a lot of protesters. Right. There's plenty of people that have left the leagues, but overall, the majority of the communities are happy. It doesn't mean that they believe in what he does as a commissioner, that he does it fairly. It's just they stay.
The fucking chat gets me, right? Corey comes out, drops us a fucking $9.99 super chat. So first off, I love you, Corey. Thank you. And then Koopa goes $9.99 to not have your team be shown. LOL.
To that. You know what? Here, let me see. I would love. See, the problem is if I zoom in one more, I'll crop out Koopas. I would like to almost do one little more.
No.
Not that I don't want to crop out Koopas. I just want to make sure there's not even the corner of
So Maddie and Cody, if Koopa has always been he's kind of been timid, right? And we've had him on before the Expo. I have referred to this as pre-Expo and post-Expo Koopa. All right, pre-Expo Koopa was like a fucking sweetheart, the nicest guy you ever meet. Never really talked back to anybody or threw any jabs in. Post-Expo Koopa is a fucking savage.
True.
Like he has absorbed the South Harmon way and has embraced it. And he's almost more of a savage than I am, which is incredible. I feel like a proud papa.
Yeah.
Even though he's in his 20s, right? But
well, because it's basically
I got gray
like
hair, so I could say papa.
Yeah, it's like you watch what you created, but then you're like, wait, what is this?
Here's a great analogy, man, because I just really got into suits here within this last week. I'm Harvey Specter, and that's my Mike Ross.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Mike Ross. Koopa's I'm gonna change his fucking name in Discord.
So what you're saying is Koopa has the ability to just remember everything he sees, right? He's got that type. But so he's far superior to you, but you're saying you're trying to shape him to be like Harvey Specter.
Far more intelligent, but just not as suave yet. But he's getting there. He's getting there.
I will say you do have the ability to consider yourself Harvey. So that makes a lot of sense too when you look at like how it's being viewed and thought of. It makes sense, really. I also like it.
You're definitely my Lewis Litt.
Well, because I have never been on your team. That's what Lewis Litt. You'll find out if I haven't ruined it for you. Sorry.
Well, I'm in the 3rd season.
Yeah.
So don't ruin it. Right. You could be my Donna. You want to be
Can
my
you guys
Donna?
translate what you're saying to me? Can you translate this? I don't speak.
You've never watched Suits?
Suits is a very old show that's kind of getting a little bit of a...
Yeah, it had like a resurgence.
Right now.
Yeah, resurgence.
It had a resurgence because it came out on Netflix and people were like, "Oh, what's this?" And then like a lot of people started watching it. It's a good show. Yeah. Right.
I recommend
think
it.
about how good it would have been if it was on like a cable network like FX, where you can get away with a little bit more than USA. Like FX, like if you watch Sons of Anarchy or the Mayans, like they get
Good
away with
God.
a lot of stuff. Like
The
they get
fact that
away
we
with
have
fun
31
stuff.
people here and that like this is exactly what the shit brand is all about. I don't know that you guys know what your brand is, but our brand, the shit brand, is very much this. Just Mike. I mean,
Rambling.
talking about Koopa not really having a personality at all. Now he shapes his personality, and people are still listening to fucking Mike's analogy of Suits, this 10-year-old at least show.
They came for the suit. Listen, it fits because all right. I don't know what
Cody,
kind of
I'm
music
sorry,
Cody,
but this is just what it is,
Cody and Maddie, I don't know what kind of music and stuff you guys are into, but I have this vivid memory of being at the expo, right? And we got the big sound system in the auditorium, and I figured out how to Bluetooth into it. And I'm sitting there, and I played this song, and I'm like, man, I love this song. It's like my new favorite fucking song that I heard, right? And I'm bumping it. And I think it was Dr. B or Corey was like, this song's like 8 years old, don't you? And I'm like, motherfucker, really?
What song is
a
it?
brand new song?
ISIS. Right? That's my new song.
Good God.
My new favorite.
We
Right-
we
right
just got
next to
demonetized
Broadway
because
Girls.
you said ISIS, but
I got nothing left to say, man. I really don't.
Right next to Alexa, play Broadway Girls.
Listen,
my favorite song.
there's going to be a new rule next year. It's going to be, Alexa, keep Mike out of my room, all right? Using, talking to my Alexa. Just asking her to play at the highest of volumes and then trying to scream over her so she gets mad. It was a wild scene. What do you guys think so far, though? Sorry, Schumer, I had to just show your team for a second, and there we go. That's what happens. They don't like it.
All the way up.
They don't like it. What do you guys think? This round here, I'm gonna call this the Mike round, right? Because we got Gabe Davis, James Cook, Isaiah Pacheco. This is very much the Mike round. What do you guys think of this round here? And who are you looking at? Mike's on the clock, by the way.
I want to know what the hell Tiger's
I was
doing
ready.
taking Dallas Goddard in the 6th.
After taking
What is
Kelce in the
that, Kelce?
first. Yeah.
You know what
I
they
want
call this?
Tiger's
Can I-
chirping in the chat. I want to hear a response from Tiger in the chat because this is
Yeah,
I do
Tiger.
too. I think this is personally the shit brand rubbing off on him the wrong way. This is a tight end horde he's trying to pull.
I like it. Maybe he's
He doesn't
leveraging
even
tight
know the
end.
word. He couldn't spell horde if you paid him to spell horde.
That's probably true, by the way.
Fine. HORE. Whore. I got you. Oh, horde.
Oh, that's
This
so
is a
fucking
family-friendly show, much like Suits,
I got in trouble in 2nd grade because I wrote that somebody was a whore on a napkin at lunch, and I spelled it HORE. Once the teacher figured out that I did misspell horse, and she knew what the intent was behind it. Yeah, I got a little detention out of that one. My bad.
Whoops.
I walked the whore down the street.
See, the fantasy plumber's got it. Horde. It's a much better version of horde.
I saw my dad riding the horse.
Look at fucking Tiger clapping back. Let's go, Tiger. We got some dissension within team executives over here.
I wonder if Cody, what do you think the odds are that he had to Google it?
No.
You know I know he Googled it or he had my mom spell it is because he replied too fast.
Tiger, you gave away your secret, buddy. Damn it. I was rooting for you too.
Tiger had one of the funniest moments of my adult life the other night. We were recording with him. He popped on the episode of the execs, and he was telling us a story about drafting with his uncle, and it was one of the funniest stories I had heard in a long time. So shout out to you, Tiger. You're the man, dude.
Listen, Tiger, if I'll tell you this much, man.
First off, is that story out?
Go ahead.
Is it on your Patreon, Maddie?
Did we post it yet, Cody?
I got it on Twitter. I'm gonna pin it to the top of my profile here.
Put that out.
Yes.
Because I was just gonna say,
It's so funny.
if it's one of the funniest things that Maddie's heard, and he
Right.
can announce
dude.
it on South Harmon,
Okay.
that means that it's like I want to
know
watch
what,
this
guys?
right now. I would almost put
we
it
should
on our
almost-
screen.
Let me DM it to you because
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen for a minute. Yeah.
I've never seen Maddie laugh so hard in my life.
Can you if you can give me the part just the part of his story I'll put it right on the screen share. It would be perfect.
Yeah, I just DM'd the thing. I I think maybe I can.
No, you're good.
But it's chopped up video. It's like a 2-minute clip of. But
Oh,
it's
that's perfect. 2 minutes. We'll
40
do
seconds,
that in a
whatever.
heartbeat, man. Unfortunately, that's not what we wanted, but we'll get there.
All right. So Maddie, what'd you take? Gibson here.
Yeah, I went with Tony G. My favorite players on the board right now, running backs. It's not something I like. It's not something I'm accustomed to. But I'm just gonna go hammer running back receivers later, and just hopefully because they're all pass catchers. All 4 of the running backs I have are all pass catchers.
Yep.
In the PPR format, best ball they're gonna have big spike weeks. Or at least
Maddie,
projected to.
welcome to the 4RB club, my friend. Like, I'm glad you could join me.
Oh,
glad you're here
me
today.
and Big Dog. Me and the Big Dog.
Glad you're here today.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. I like it.
Listen, and shout out to the people. If you guys didn't see my Twitter, which most people fucking don't because I don't tweet much that's not bullshit or reposting or shit posting. Big announcement, man. Fizzle Dollars himself is taking over the South Harmon FF new Twitter account. He's going to be our de facto social media manager. And I couldn't think of a better fucking person to do it.
Shout out to Fizzle. He's,
Hell yeah.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him in person yet, but dude is just beyond
dog.
generous.
He's a
He's a
legend.
dog. He is. He's
I would
the
say,
man.
yeah, that's great. Certified dog. That's definitely the
Yep.
truth. All right, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make this pick. I'm gonna show my small bladder that everyone here already knows about. Piss real quick, and then we're putting this Tiger video up. Forget what everybody else heard.
Tiger video.
It's
I
coming.
love it. That's what we came here for.
Well, whether you did or you didn't, you're gonna see it. So it's the truth. Call
He
that the
said he didn't think it was
executives.
that funny, but I thought it was hilarious.
I was gonna say in
you'll
the chat, he
see,
said
you'll
if I'm
see
being-
how funny it is.
If I'm being completely honest, I thought it wasn't that funny. This kid is, he's bluntly funny, and you see it in comedians sometimes where they just don't really laugh at their own shit, but they're really funny. He's I feel like he's always like that, Maddie. He always comes on and he's hysterical, but he just doesn't even understand he's funny. So,
Oh yes, I would
let's see
agree
what
with
these
that.
guys.
I love this.
Well, maybe it's too because you're around him, like you experience him all the time. Different
That's
from the
also
rest.
true. That's also true.
Like you become numb to it.
It might just
Like
be.
Adam,
It might just. Well, it
Adam
might
doesn't
just.
get my jokes anymore.
No, I do. It's just I've heard better ones from you, so I expect more, right? But that's actually the point, though. Like, it's not that Mike isn't funny. It's just that I hold him to a higher standard, right?
Yeah.
It might be that Cody's like, listen, this is a good product, but it's not the best product you have. Maddie, why? Why'd you have to do that to me?
He's highest on our win
We've
sheet.
been negotiated as people that were gonna, be traded. I thought we were, vested against each other.
Don't
Like,
play
listen,
that. Don't warp it around. Don't play those mind games.
you don't want me to mind warp you? Oh,
Don't
man.
mind warp me. Don't
Fucking
mind warp
shameless plug.
That's I'll be honest.
Shameless
Like
mind
that
warp
one
plug.
specifically hurts more than anyone else. That's
You
me.
threw
You're
him
gonna
in
go
tilt.
Mari
man.
and Elijah. Are you gonna
I'm
go
not
double
sure.
dip
I'm
on
not
the
sure I recover from this one. Frankly,
Marvin Jones.
I'll be honest too. Tiger, you're kind of what we call collateral damage at this point. I'm not even sure what to talk about with this video. This is how Maddie, damn,
That's
that
how,
really.
Damn. That's how
know.
far he threw you off.
You can't.
It was
you
a great. It
also-
was a great pick, though.
If you're a PC police, you're not gonna want to watch the video.
Well, this is all
Come on,
because
bro.
fucking Koopa sniped all of us. Well, by all of us, I mean
I don't
Maddie
think
and
anybody in this
myself.
community is
Definitely
gonna
not
hate
me.
them.
But
Gonna be mad.
No.
all right, man.
It's hilarious.
We're gonna take a long shot here.
Fuck.
Is there any shock that I snipe like?
Fuck.
Let me take you out. We like to see
Damn
your
it.
faces, but
I
not
don't,
quite that.
I don't
much.
even know what the fuck to do here.
Big Quay with Jamal Williams after he goes running back in round 1 and then waits until round 7 to go back. I like the team Quay, Barkley, Higgins, Lockett, Flowers,
I do
Fields,
too.
Firemouth.
I will
It's a
say
nice
too,
build.
Mike.
Let's go.
Mike definitely helped the stock of Jamal Williams when he said David Montgomery, after having at least a fantasy good game, wishes he could beat Jamal Williams. I mean, there's no way Jamal Williams' stock didn't go up after that comment. So, all right, I'll be right back, and we're gonna play this Tiger video.
I love it. Oh, how bad do you feel about Cortland Sutton, Maddie?
I don't. I kind of like Cortland Sutton.
Oh, you
when
asshole.
got him here. Yeah, when
I
you
didn't
got him,
even-
I thought it was
I
great
got my
value. He was the guy I was debating him more or Sutton.
Just because of this Judy thing with his.
A little bit of the Judy thing, a little bit of, we're best ball here in this format, so we need some big weeks. And I think that, Sutton's skill set, Sean Payton's offense, he's going to have a couple games where he has a double touchdowns or some big yards and a touchdown.
The skill positions here, at least for running back and wide receiver, are pretty fucking gross in a 16 team.
Dude, I mean, we're in the thick of it, dude. 7th round of a 16-teamer.
Dude, I can't wait till we
get
get
to still on the board that I am shocked still on the board.
Yeah? Yeah? Who's that? Because he ain't making it back to you more than likely. Oh,
there's no way.
You just don't want Cody to take him.
No, I don't want to ruin it for Cody.
Oh, I got you.
I don't want to table talk and set anything. If he has an eye for this player, I don't want to be the one to do it. And there it goes, you're off the board.
It goes right there. Right there.
It goes right there.
Right, like, fuck, how's Kyle Pitts still hanging around?
Yeah.
Done. That's all right. It's Mello. He'll fuck up his team, like always. Love you, Mello. Love you.
Tiger, your team's going to suck dick. I'm sorry.
Poor Tiger. Poor Tiger. Yeah, you took OBJ, bro.
Well, it's not like he just took OBJ, but it's like, hey, OBJ is my second wide receiver. DeAndre Swift is my second running back.
I'm fine with that. Who, you hate DeAndre Swift?
Oh, no, I like DeAndre Swift, but not as my second running back.
In a 16 team, you could do worse.
You can. You could.
I mean, Schumer's got fucking Brian Robinson as a second running back. Like, come on.
I feel better about that, but
fuck, I wouldn't. Not at all.
Is this half PPR or is this PPR? I don't know. You guys make rules up as we go. I figured I should ask that by now.
Full PPR, right? With the league I set up a week and a half ago that I haven't changed a fucking scoring setting, roster setting since. Talk about prepared. Is it always like this for you, Maddie, too? Like, I got to deal with this with Adam. He's pissing, so he won't know. And
no, I've never seen Cody. Cody's never gotten up to go piss in the middle of us chatting, and we've chatted for a while.
See, this is what I deal with.
He went to go get some, though.
I've never once left the chair.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a joke, because I just left the chair like the last show we did.
Yeah, the last year. Well, you're also not in that chair right now. You're in MN. You're in Minnesota.
That's right.
I'm kind of sad to see like Tua go. Like, I was like, oh, maybe he makes it back one more round, but no.
Is that what you're thinking? You wanted Tua? A little Tua action?
I want Tua.
Tua has good. I mean, at best ball, I like him a lot because we saw he can go bananas. With those receivers, he doesn't have to do shit, and he can go bananas.
I think you guys did bring a ringer in Death Dealers. Like, you brought a ringer in. Other than the Gabe Davis pick. Fuck Gabe Davis. He's horrible. Hey, Rich. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. He's so fucking happy about A Rich. I love it.
Yo, Cody, A Rich, yeah. Talk to the people. Wait, as your second quarterback?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah. You wanted a second quarterback already?
It's best
yeah, you're right. It is best ball. You do want a couple, right?
I just got a text message from G Spot that said, "You fucker." I suppose as a teammate, I probably should have texted him first and realized that he has one quarterback or no quarterbacks, as well as Snowman. I think I don't think Snowman would have taken him. Would he have?
Fucking Alabama takes the league, man.
I can't remember.
Maybe not.
40,
that was
49
years.
Did they really?
Yeah, Milroe hit Burton for damn near 50 yards.
Dude, Milroe's playing way better than I thought Milroe could play.
Other than that pick early in the game, because he forced the shit.
He's gonna have it. He's making some bad throws, no doubt, but super athletic kid. And this deep ball, Cody, put it on, bro.
I'm just glad, like, I'm glad they're letting him go too. Like, they didn't fucking get all butt hurt and go to fucking Tyler Buckner, who was god awful.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second here then, because first off, I think Texas wins this game still. Secondly, there is this weird stat where I think I might be right with this. I don't think under Saban that they've ever lost at home when they're winning at any point in the game.
So they either get boat race, so they don't do it. They don't lose.
They also got
They-
that stat
they've-
they haven't lost to a non-conference opponent in like fucking forever.
Yeah. So there's like a bunch of shit weird like that, but like that's one that I was paying attention to because like Texas got up right away.
Right.
3-0 and there was 3-3. And it was like so so every time Alabama's lost, they never had a lead in that respective game. So
Ooh.
it should be a good fourth quarter, I guess.
I'm really looking at fucking Washington State basically fucking boat racing Wisconsin, which I kind of like.
Yeah. How's Cam Ward doing? Cam
Must
Ward,
be-
14 for 20, 2 tuggies. All right, baby.
Yep. Let's go, man. I'm in. I like Texas' chances a lot more before that 50-yard touchdown pass. Let me say that. How about that?
Marcus has a question.
I like Texas. Okay, what do we got?
Super chat. Just traded Waddle on a rebuilder for Pitts, Mingo, and a first. Good decision. 12 teams start 10, 1.5 tight end premium. Marcus, is this super flex or one quarterback?
Oh yeah, gonna need to know that one.
What do you guys think? Either way, we could talk about it from
it's-
both lenses until he answers.
If it's super flex, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm all in.
I'm 100%
I like
with you.
that.
I think that actually is the caveat. If it's one QB, I don't know.
Passing one QB.
I think I agree.
Oh yeah, I'm
final
all over in Superflex, and I think any rebuilder, it's good practice to get Kyle Pitts. I know he hasn't been an outlier in terms of his performances in the NFL, but we can't forget what his value looked like a year ago, and if he can get anywhere back to that, you're talking about a golden asset in Dynasty. So moving Waddle stinks because he's young, so he could be part of your rebuild. But getting Pitts in a first, I'm not a big Mingo believer, but if it is, in the Superflex for sure.
Hey, don't feel bad about that.
I want to be in it.
Like also think about it. It's he put in there start 10. Like how many fucking times are you ever gonna start Jonathan Mingo in a start 10 and feel good about it? Like
A lot.
No, exactly. Probably not.
never.
No.
But if Jonathan Mingo,
Superflex, by the way, he said, yeah, so that's great.
yeah, if he's on a rebuilder, right? If Jonathan Mingo does something early in the season, like maybe you get a second out of him, win, done, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Move on from him and just get draft capital. But usually on a rebuilder, anytime I can take one piece and turn it into 3 decent pieces, and Pitts is definitely probably a little bit better than decent. And that first, we don't know where the fuck it ends up being. It's still, week 1 hasn't even really started yet outside of a Thursday night game. Like that could be a mid first by the end of the year. And if you did that, you got Pitts in a mid first for just Waddle. I'm in. And then whatever the fuck you get out of Mingo. Superflex, yeah. If it was one QB, I'd be a little less inclined because one QB first are kind of yikes. It's like Marvin Harrison Jr. Yay! Outside of that, you go, who the fuck am I taking? I don't
This
know.
class is building up to have a number of players that could be pretty good, but it's a long way to go.
102
one QB
Keon Coleman.
You love yourself some Keon Coleman.
102 Keon Coleman, who doesn't have a catch tonight. So the fucking jersey worked as a reverse jinx. Goes out there, fucking dominates LSU. Can't get a fucking catch in the first half versus fucking Southern Miss.
Oh, that's rough.
I know, bro. It's hard. You spent $150 on a fucking Keon Coleman jersey for him to get no catches versus Southern Miss. Let's go. Money well spent.
What is it? It's still 14-0, or are they scoring more? What's it looking like over there in that game?
14-3. Oh, Southern Miss got on the board. They got a field goal.
Was that Jason Brownlee, Southern Miss? Shout out, Jason Brownlee. Hard Knocks.
Hard knocks. Let's go.
Wes Watkins, shut up.
Trey Benson's actually having a pretty good game, though, so far. I mean, it's just the
He's
start
a
of the
beast.
second quarter. 5 for 31 and a tutty. He's got a catch for 20 yards. Who knew? And he can
Benson?
catch. Yeah.
Oh, and he can catch too.
And he can catch. I love it. Adam, isn't it a long-ass fucking wait?
It is.
Yo, it is.
Fuck, it's a long wait coming back.
Not with y'all, though. I mean, as a, answering the question, yes, for sure.
Oh, that's not good, Dr. B.
Who's taking Kadarius Toney?
Nobody.
I don't know. 16th round, maybe?
Somebody will
it's
take
ugly.
him eventually.
It's ugly.
It just hit the stink on Kadarius Toney right now is so bad after that
I
Thursday
think
night game.
it's probably more likely somebody auto drafts him, like they time out. Right then
That's a good
somebody
point.
actually pushed the button on him.
What do you? I'm gonna ask you guys this. What do you guys think of Roshan at the 707?
Yikes.
That was high. It was high pick. But, I mean, look at the running backs there. If you are trying to take a running back, I prefer him to pretty much everyone. Jalen
Well, let me
Warren
ask you
just
this:
came up
behind you after you got so Jalen Warren, Raheem Mostert, Devon Achane, Rashad Penny. Are we comfortable ahead of all those guys?
Yes.
I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, that I guess is kind of where like
Other than maybe A-Chain, I could make a case for A-Chain. I know
I was
Cody,
just
Cody
gonna say that would
loves
be the
A-Chain. Like, Cody's probably the biggest Devon A-Chain fan I've ever met in my entire life. Like, he's got a Devon
Oh, word?
A-Chain jersey already.
Is that true?
Yeah. Like, ain't that true, Cody? You love Devon A-Chain.
What is this? What is this right here?
What is this?
I don't know, but I'm kind of curious too now at this point.
I got a Rashawn Johnson jersey. Might as well. Shit. I don't know about this A-Chain shit though.
Look at that fucking Jatavian Sanders with the 50-yard catch. Let's
Let's
roll,
fucking
boys.
go. I'll tell you what, man. We got to pull back up. We're gonna go receipts on these C2C guys when we get a chance, Mike. My C2C mock looking about stellar. I was getting
It's looking fantastic now.
I was
Right.
about getting crushed as soon as my 207 pick came up and it was Shadur Sanders.
Oh, come on,
Dude,
T-Rock, timeout.
it was so
fucking
bad.
timeout. I want him to
Do it, T-Rock. I
Tony.
beg of
Come
you
on.
to timeout.
Fucking
He did it.
Tony, let's go.
God bless America. I love this.
Oh, he said a Q. What an asshole.
Good. Good. He said a Q
What a
and he gets
fucking
JMO.
asshole.
I mean, that's a double whammy, right? Oh, yeah.
Dude, these-
Tiger video.
These teams are so... These players.
Hold on. Garrison, I got you, by the way. If I do the Tiger video, I'll end up autoing like T-Rock. So,
You know what?
What's up?
It's go get your guy season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Sammy Ball game?
What up, Sammy motherfucking
Sammy
Ballgame?
Big Q, don't you do it. Don't you
Touchdown!
Sammy Ball.
Who? What do we got?
Texas
Adonai
backup.
Mitchell, baby.
Oh,
Adonai Mitchell.
Okay.
Hey,
My
Quinn Ewers
prediction for
came
this
to
game
play.
was
Garrison, I got you, by the way, don't worry.
1916, boys. 1916. The score right now, 2016.
Listen,
I'm fucking
I didn't understand why he transferred until I saw, Carson Beck play. I'm like, I don't fucking see why. Like, I'd transfer too. Fuck this. Like, I never thought I'd be like, man, Georgia really needs Stetson Bennett back. But here we are.
I see kind of decently high up on the all the players. Greg Dulcich. How are you guys feeling?
Donkey.
You taking him?
Donkey.
That's a donkey selection right there.
Yeah.
Can you say it like Shrek does too? Donkey.
Donkey. He's a donkey.
It's a donkey pick right there.
Donkey. That'll do. That'll do.
Hey, and just so everybody knows, shout out to Cody because this was his whole fucking brainchild of setting this.
It
whole thing up.
is. This is very true.
Like Cody came
How
up
about
with the greatest
Uno
brand
reverse?
idea.
Uno reverse. Shout out to you for actually putting
that's easy.
the pen to paper.
Mike
easy,
has
man.
Mike has a few things in life he can hop on and just do. And this
Me
one
like
is
to make
make
draft.
a
Me like
league.
to make up rules as we go.
Yes, there you go. Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa.
Thank you.
Whoa. If that's going to be the case, then the Devin A-Chain slander that I gave you stands. He's your best friend.
He's your best
All
friend.
right. I'm pretty happy to get a running back one this late in the draft. So
Oh, shit. Shout out to,
Travis.
Tigers for taking Travis Etienne so early.
Tiger, don't worry. I got your video queued up, buddy.
We'll get you some props here.
Shut up, Tiger. Go eat a goddamn Twinkie or something.
Speaking of which, I watched the video, and this is gonna be funny.
Don't let him body shame you. Don't let him body shame you already. All right. We'll stick together.
knows what's
Tiger, Tiger, you come over to our team anytime. Anytime.
Wait, somebody
For anyone-
somebody auto Tony?
Yeah, Big Quad did. Our boy.
Fuck yeah.
Oh no.
Let's go. I told you the only Kadarius Toney pick we'd get would be an auto draft.
Right.
I love it. I love it.
And also, for some context here, Tiger is Cody's little brother.
For those
So it
people
makes-
who aren't in the know. Sorry.
So
yes.
anyone who may not know, that's why Cody's talking his smack to him, and that's why this clip is extra funny because he's his little brother.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger's a badass though.
He's a badass.
Shout out
Tiger
too.
was
Like
also 13 years old.
if you want to see
Yeah.
Tiger, if you want to see Tiger almost every week, if not every week, don't let me undersell it. Patreon.com/executives. Don't ask me to
Appreciate
spell
that.
executives. I already spelled it once in the description. I already put the link in the description. I get confused. Trust me.
All right,
Thank
Mike, you
you
ready?
autocorrect.
Is this a spelling bee? I think I'm ready to do it.
You got it? You got the executives?
I want to see if you can do it first, and then I'll try.
Listen, I put it in the fucking league, the league thing up here. It's spelled right. That's not fair.
That's true. I think you wouldn't have gotten it with it right there, so that would have been fun.
You're fucking right. I still would have fucked it up, even though it's right in front of me. I love it. Let's go. How about how
Damn.
shitty of a team
All of a
Schumer
sudden,
was drafted?
Schumer. I'm talking about the first two. Bang bang. Matty Kiwoom double tap. Like I
Right.
like this. Schumer now has gone to extreme lengths. I would almost say hostaging the draft. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hostaging the draft to make shitty selections after his first two. Like, they've all been horrible.
Schumer, where you got all them dimes from?
And you wonder why I took away his valedictorian status on the trade show today. Like, you wonder where that came from. It's because of this. All right,
Oh,
there's some
boy.
flaws. After reviewing his transcripts, we figured out that maybe some grades were fudged.
I will say, regardless of the grade fudging or not, still one of the best grades in the class, but that's not really saying a lot, you know.
Fuck, you hit him. I was going to say, we were grading on the curve for most of the year, so it is what it is.
That being said,
Maddie, Dalton Schultz, talk to me here. What went into that pick?
He's the highest tight end on my board right now, and it's just at this point, you got to take one eventually. Thought it was a good time to take it.
I can't tell if Cody's celebrating or stretching. I don't know.
He's celebrating.
Look at the TV, bro.
Oh,
Fucking
wow.
picked
Oh,
again.
Mike,
Oh, shit.
again.
let me say it this way, guys.
Oh shit!
Mike wrote me off.
Yeah.
I didn't write back.
Geno Smith. What the fuck?
I didn't write
And
back.
of course, because
didn't
Big
write
Qua. Big Qua. I got it right, finally. Not Big
The
Qua.
Otto Kametsky.
Big Qua. Shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sky Moore feels real good right here. He's signed up with some fucking Sky Moore boys.
I mean, did you believe in his talent coming into the year?
Sky Moore? No.
So you were out on him anyway.
If you fucking face plant year one, I usually don't like you.
Right.
Period. That's just a
All
general.
right, I'm
rule.
gonna try to pull this Tiger video up. See if I can get it.
Oh hell yeah!
Dude, the problem is all these receivers are shit. Like, all of them.
For real.
That's the only problem.
How about this? Even though I took this dude earlier, fuck it, Maddie. There you go. Homage.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
We're just
He's
double
upside.
down.
And I looked at the sheet, and it's like, oh, there's only a couple guys left. And it was like, Van Jefferson. I was like, no, who's an idiot for putting him on the list. And then I saw Tank Dell at the bottom, and I was like, ooh, I like Tank Dell. I said, oh, I'm going to take Tank Dell. My Uncle Garrett said, you're a retard.
And what did you tell him? What was your answer to this comment that he
said-
said to you?
I said, you have no idea who this is. He's the greatest player ever. He's just like, he's number one in Houston. He's the best. And he said, no, he's not. He said, I want Michael Gallup. And I said, take Tank Dell.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, if you mess this up, I'm never giving you another frozen pizza or Capri Sun ever again. Or fruit snack. Because he's got one of those boxes with like 100 fruit snacks in his pantry. You know I'm
I
there
love
every
fruit
other day.
Damn, I love fruit snacks.
I took him and you gotta just say receiver Houston Tank Dell. And when I said him, he had no idea who. Like the commissioner was like, "Who?" And everybody was like, "Who's that? He sucks." And then the next guy after me took he just took just somebody garbage. I forget who it was, but it was like a rookie that nobody knew Tank Dell, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah." Might have been Marvin Mims.
You like Dell over Mims?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, love it, love it. That's a bold take, and that's a fantastic story.
There you have it.
That's so epic. That's
Hold
so
on.
epic.
Can I say this though? What I think that was a young Tiger really taking the chance to really thrive is taking Take Dell as soon as the video started playing. Is I would call that a 4D chess move, gentlemen.
What
I
a
would really
fucking
call
badass.
I call that a 4D chess move. Really.
What a badass.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff.
Oh shit!
I would say
Mark is
this,
not
man.
playing
The Twinkies are okay though. The fruit snacks, no. Capri Suns, no. But the Twinkies, Cody, he's got the Twinkies still. We're good.
Bro, are you shitting on Capri Suns right now?
No, I'm saying he's not. He can't take. Those are going to be taken from him by Uncle Garrett if Tank Dell doesn't smash. So
I just want him to know.
I'll still drink Capri Suns. I drank a Capri Sun 2 weeks ago because I was over at my buddy's house and his kid had some and I took one out of there. I'm not going to lie about it. I did. I drank one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, man.
Like Tiger, I just want to give you some life advice, bud. In a couple years, snacks, Capri Suns are going to be the last thing on your fucking mind. They'll be the last thing on your fucking mind. You're going to be worried about.
Don't give him that type of life advice. Let him enjoy the Capri Suns. Let him enjoy all those things right
great
now.
life
all right?
advice, trust me.
We went over to Uncle Garrett's house to watch some football games a couple weeks ago, and I was back home. And on the way into town, I think we stopped to get beer or anything. I was just gonna go right over to his house, and he goes, "Hey, can we stop at DG?" What the hell is a DG? And again, I live in a town of 1,200, so there's nothing.
what
It's
it
a
is.
gas station, and DG's
Dollar General, man. Yeah, put
He
some
goes,
respect.
We
on it.
gotta go to DG and get some Capri Suns. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So he goes in there and buys 2 boxes of Capri Suns to go over to watch a couple football games.
Love this.
What a badass.
Cody, you are up, by the way. Oh, well, you already saw it. Luke Musgrave,
got it.
nice.
Snowman is not happy.
Dang, Snowman, did he snipe you?
No, he's not happy right now. But did you guys just see the news that dropped right now?
We got
I don't
news?
think I did. What kind
Mark
of news?
Andrews unlikely to play Week 1.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I was just about to take likely there, to be honest with you.
You're right.
Ooh.
Tabletalk.com, but I just
Really? Tabletalk.com. Y'all got a website?
got that shit bought up already, man.
That domain has been purchased. A couple weeks more,
Dude,
8 months.
I wish I could
Well,
watch
see,
this
he
game right
knows.
now. Dude,
knows
I gotta
it's
rewatch
coming.
this whole. Gotta rewatch this whole second half of this Texas game. Oh my
Let's not
God.
forget.
Dude, I'm just,
Let's not forget about Koopa. Being team South Harmon. For a day.
Team Gino in the 9th round of a 16-team 1 QB league.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Got it.
Got him.
Got it.
All right, so let me ask you guys. I'm going to ask you guys all of this. We're 9 rounds drafted. We're into round 10 now, officially. So you got 9 rounds, 16-team league. I want to know about how each of you feel about your teams in this format. What do you think? Where are your weaknesses, and what are your plans and strategies for either weaknesses or strengths? Or you just Mike, you're flexing no matter what.
No, it's a 16-team league. If you feel good about your team top to bottom, you need to get your head checked. There's always going to be one spot where you go, oh my God.
So that being said, Mike, you really like your team, don't you?
Yeah. Championship. Let's go.
See, on brand. All right, Cody or Maddie, who wants to go first? Let's talk about the executives.
I'll go first. I'm a little worried about my firepower at the wide receiver position.
Okay, all right, that was clarity.
I'm a little worried about the firepower. So I don't know if the wide receivers are going to provide the punch. I do like my running back room. If this was my dynasty running back room, I'd be pretty fucking pumped. But it's not. What I'm hoping for here with this build is I of course, with 16 teamers, like Mike said, we have to get lucky in some departments. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of luck and add some late round wide receiver firepower, get lucky there. But I'm also hoping that going Jalen Hurts early will set me apart from the secondary, third, tertiary tier quarterback teams, and that will balance out my squad. So what I might be lacking from wide receiver punch, I'll be able to provide with some quarterback firepower.
Okay. Jalen Hurts to the moon. Cody, what you thinking, man?
I think this team is borderline championship-esque. Borderline. And people are going to say, well, dude, Madison sucks and Miles Sanders sucks. Child, please. Richardson, probably a bad pick, I will say. But with the running upside with the running, the danger of having the running quarterback is the injuries, right? And do I think Lamar is going to play at an MVP level? Yeah, I do. But this asshole's not playing tomorrow. That's his best target. And Odell's got a bum ankle. And Lamar, we've seen miss games. So why not have that insurance policy with the 250-pound grown-ass man who's known as the most athletic quarterback to ever enter the league? Ooh. I like it. I'll take it. So I feel really good about my quarterback position because it's Konami Central. And then I got the two guys, Burks and Hyatt, that are going to be impossible to start in lineup leagues all throughout the entire season. But I think in best ball, they give you a lot of upside because Hyatt's going to have, I would say, set over under for this 3.5 games where he's a top 6 wide receiver in fantasy this year. So because I think this team is so weirdly inept at the skill position that Hyatt's better than Darius Slayton straight up. So that's kind of my thoughts on the whole team, but it's going to continue to come together.
Just so you know, appreciate the analysis. I agree. 20. Oh, there it is. This dude, pro, man. Absolute pro. Hayden Hurst drafted. All right, so Mike, I want you to do some splaining, man. You love your team. At least tell us why. I mean,
hammer running backs, baby. I should put on the hammer hat tonight. I should put on the hammer hat.
I mean, how many teams? Let me ask you guys this: how many teams in a redraft best ball have Jonathan Taylor as running back 4?
Very few. Very, very fucking few.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
I like it. I can respect it. Let me put it that way. I can respect it.
I think the best thing I like about the team is I started with wide receiver. So, right, if I just want 4 running backs right off the bat, you're looking at some real shitters as your wide receiver 1, like Matty Cubum.
Wow,
Matty Cubum's, Michael Pittman.
I don't really feel that was totally called for, but
he's not completely inaccurate though.
Yeah, but no, but listen, there's truths and then there's ways to go about speaking it.
But it's Matty, so I gotta Listen, it's not South Harmon holding hands with the executives. That's not the show title.
We should do a show like that, though. We should do that show.
We should do a holding hand show. I'm okay with it.
We just all ball washed for 2 hours of each other's analysis. Oh yeah, I agree with that. That's very astute of you.
We just got a little quarterback
America.
Run. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start just dragging us around so that quarterback run here, gentlemen. Brock Purdy to start it, by the way, Mike. Brock Purdy at the 10:05. What are you thinking?
I can't help our Patreons who continue to draft Brock Purdy high.
Who is this guy in the 10:07? Who's this mellow guy? This guy's terrible at drafting.
Well, I will say that will be one spot where the versus doesn't change anything. And
Fuck him.
Mellow, you see, I've been trying to help you. Can I tell you something, Cody? Genuinely. Now, this is where at the 10th round, we're far enough along. I can give the real. I've been drinking enough to I'll be on a team review. It's not even this player's, right? Like, so Melo's not even his team review. And I'm like, okay, Melo is looking like he needs to win. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Melo's looking like he needs to lose, like he normally does, right? And, like, you took over an orphan that's terrible. And Jag looks like he's ready to win. Jag is the person I'm doing the team review for. I'm trying to come up with a deal to make them both, make sense and make a trade. I'll tell you what happens. Jag goes to bed. Melo argues with me for hours. I'm talking about, like, the remainder of my evening plus some. It's now 5 a.m. literally in Eastern, and there is somebody that woke up, and one of our patrons that woke up from the UK, and he's having breakfast. He wants to hop in, and Melo's still arguing with me on an orphan that has nothing left during a team review. And see, it's not me, Melo. It's you. You could blame me. You could blame Mike. Blame anyone you want. I'll happily take the blame, but Cody sees it exactly as we do, and we appreciate you hopping in here. I will say, though, that's one of the things that we had to do, though, to give you guys full credit on, like, where we think of this. We didn't feel right with 8-8, so we went 8-7, and we gave Melo a spot. So that's the reality of what
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's amazing.
Hey, Keon Coleman's on the board, baby.
They call me Melo Nello.
Listen, too, like, the thing we've always had a problem with Melo. Melo's a G, and he's a ride or die with us, but he's also probably, like, out of all four of us, probably has the nicest setup for streaming, doing content.
He's got a gaming setup that he's been used to do content in, and he just doesn't do it anymore. And he also won't even show his face in there anymore. It's alarming.
We couldn't even get him in, like, Savage Semester, which is basically just private for the Discord, where we all come and hang out. We get T-Rock in his fucking car listening to whatever the fuck he's listening to and driving, riding dirty, as he called it. And we couldn't even get Melo in his awesome setup to join one fucking time. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's like a slap in the face.
Anyway, I thought it was a good observation all around by the entire crew.
Yeah.
Maddie,
right,
you gonna do
I'm
it
on the
to him right
clock,
here?
man.
What'd you say?
Are you gonna do it to him here right after he makes a terrible pick here? Are you gonna do it to him or what?
Man, I think I am. Yeah, I think so.
And
Okay.
so Jalen Milroe. Sorry, Jesus.
Wait, what?
Shut up.
What?
Bro,
what are you talking about, man?
He's
know.
Googling Marilyn Monroe on his computer.
Yeah, I was. I got another tab open, looking at other things. We're looking at my warp tool. Jalen Monroe comes right back. 39-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, we got a
And
ball
they go
game
for
here.
2.
Yeah, it's a ball game.
We got a ball game. 27-24, Texas.
Sanders is fucking nasty.
Look at that. Keon Coleman touchdown right on cue. Fuck that reverse jinx. Got it. Love it. Jersey works.
6-yard taggy. How's Malik Neighbors doing?
Adam, you got 20 seconds, man.
I see
Clock's
it.
ticking.
I know he had.
No,
I know.
by
he
the
had
way,
I see it.
Should we make the announcement? We're going to move the clock to like a minute, just for time purposes, because we're only halfway through this one.
This would be
I
another
was
one
gonna
of those where Mike
Hey.
just changes the rule on the fly. But yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Cody.
Can I tell you
Cody,
guys
is
something?
that
I just
okay?
changed it. But I want to tell you something that, like, in the second round, you had this thing set at 2 minutes to begin with. First off, Mike, I changed it to 1:30 in like the second round.
Thank
without
you,
saying
Cody.
a damn word.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cody.
I will say-
forever, I was like, what is this 2 minute shit? And then I put it to 1:30. I was like,
sorry.
I have
I
zero
was-
problem saying thank you, Cody, for the rest of
I was
my
trying to be nice.
life,
You
by
don't
the
want
way,
anybody to auto their first couple picks. I was I'm being a sweetheart, and
you're a gentleman.
Don't listen.
I'm something.
Don't let him
Oh, well, we
coerce you
just-
into
we
things
just
like
leave
that on stream. All right.
We'll just leave it at I'm something. Look at that. Tiger's already asking for favors too, about the Angels coming to town. I love it. he's not afraid.
How does he,
You know,
how's he talk?
Angels is coming to town.
Angels are coming
Yeah.
to town. Yeah. It's a football show, bro.
No Capri Suns for you.
Yeah.
He wants to go see Shohei Ohtani. Cody, take your brother to go see Shohei Ohtani.
He wants to go see C.J. Crone of all people.
He just wants to see CJ Crone. No one wants to see CJ Crone.
Look at the comment above him, bro.
I saw what he said, and I don't believe him. Tiger, you acting a fool.
How many people? I got a question for you. First off, I don't know Adam and Mike if they follow baseball at all. I barely do now anymore.
I don't.
How many C.J. Crone jerseys do you think exist out there, Maddie?
A lot, because he's been on a bunch of different teams. So if you're a fan of CJ Crone, and he's been pretty good.
Is he that dude?
No, he's not that dude, but he's been okay.
Nice.
He's been pretty good.
Not that dude. I'm gonna say less than 1,000.
I was gonna say like 9.
They're all with his family.
Somebody has a CJ
His
Crone.
wife's got one. His mom's got one. His dad's got one. He's got like 4 of them.
And then Tiger's got 3 of them.
It's like did you guys watch QB quarterback or whatever the fuck that was called
I
on
only watched
Netflix?
one episode of it.
But it's like the Kirk Cousins collection.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a bunch of
His
shit.
closet. Yeah.
Bunch of shit nobody else would want anyways. Like, of course you got it, Kirk. Not that I hate Kirk, man. Kirk Cousins' alter ego, Kirk Thuggins, is pretty badass. But
Kirk Thuggins, baby. Let's go.
I saw that collection and I'm like, nah, it's kind of mid, Kirk. You could do better.
Tiger, this is not big news. I'll take you to the game. This is not big news. Nobody cares because the Angels suck. So next time.
Angels do suck. Yeah, and they're gonna lose out on one of the best players ever.
I do see the Nationals are giving them a run for being the shittiest organization, just like trashy.
They're bad right now. The A's are the worst though. Oakland A's, they're the fucking dog water of all dog water.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're water trash.
What happened to Moneyball?
Wait, what's water trash?
The worst kind
Water
of trash.
dog
The worst
shit.
kind of water. It's just disgusting.
That does sound
full-on
awful.
water trash. It stanks. Quinn Ewers touchdown.
Let's
Actually,
fucking
Actually,
roll.
kid's just a machine, bro.
This
I
kid
was on-
Mitchell's
I was on-
balling.
I gotta be honest.
Ewers is
Well,
balling.
I can't talk about it yet. When this player gets picked, I'll be honest about how shocking it is in a redraft league that's happening the day before. The first game's already happened. The day before the first Sunday. I cannot believe how far this player is falling right now. I can't wait for him to be drafted just so I can talk shit. But
I love it. Like, you're setting us up, man.
yeah, absolutely.
Hey Cody, did I do it? You asked me you're gonna do it to him. Did I do it to him or not?
No,
No, you didn't.
No. Well, who was doing it to him?
come on, man.
You took Jake
I'm
Ferguson.
doing it to him. I'm up in 2 picks, ain't I? I'm up in 1 pick. I'm
Oh, he
Jaden-
finally went. He
Jaden-
finally went. Chig
I
went,
took
man.
Jaden Reed. It
Who
was
wants
Jaden Reed
shit,
that
bro?
was
No,
doing it.
but can we talk about this real shit though? Like, how
Sure.
is it
Jake lasted a
possible?
while.
Best ball league, right? So you need tight ends. Koopa's warp chart, the optimal roster construction says we need 4 tight ends in this league. People told me that this is guaranteed a bona fide tight end 1 in Dynasty, and this year he's going to pop off. That's why he's tight end 1.
I'm busting out the calculator.
Can we real fast talk about, like, it's going to take a while, Mike? You need to get your toes out. How many tight ends went ahead of Chig in this draft?
all of them.
A lot, because Chig's not that great. I don't
But
know
listen, Schumer is in the shower, supposedly. He's double tapping tight end at the turn. Jake Ferguson, Gerald Everett, right? Cody's taken now 3 tight ends.
I'm
Not
done
named
there.
Chig,
That's,
right?
That's called
Like-
lunatism right there.
No, but it's not. I'm not saying that's a bad strategy. My point is, look at all
I
these
would
tight ends
have
on the board.
taken likely ahead of Chig. I would have taken likely ahead of Chig.
This time out here, Adam, like, simple math would dictate if everyone needs to have 4 tight ends for optimal roster construction. That's 64 tight ends. Correct me if I'm wrong on my math.
I don't really feel like.
True or false? Can you name 64 tight ends?
Yes, true. Is Chig one of them? True or false? I mean, seriously, he went to the 11th round in a 16 team.
Yeah, it's late. It's definitely too late. But
No, I mean, but real shit. Like, I would not have. I mean, I guess this is your audience. Do you preach the same Chig's a little bit overhyped in your neck of the woods? Because this is surprisingly late to me.
we're just not we're just not ahead on Chig for sure.
Okay, fair enough.
I would say like we're middling on him because basically the way it is like I saw him at the Tennessee Vikings camp and he looked fine and he was very used in like the 3-minute drill and stuff like that.
Sure.
But his lower body looks fantastic from the hips down. He's just like built like Derrick Henry until you get to his ankles, and then it's like I think he's rolled his ankle like 8 times this fall, and it's just like I don't know if he doesn't have the frame to be 260 and be a guy that stays healthy all year and is dominant like a Kelce or a Hawkinson or guys like that. I don't think he has the frame to do that. I think
that's
it's just
never coming. No,
it's gonna be a volatile frame like an Evan Ingram, right? So we're gonna get a year out of one of these years. We're gonna get a year from Chig. I'm not confident in that being this year though, because of the situation that the offense is in, and just kind of the pipeline of where all the balls are going to go. Right, you're going to get Derrick Henry, his usage on the ground, and then you're going to be like a lot of Hopkins and a lot of Burks. I think Okonkwo is going to get enough. Definitely going to pay off in the 11th round of a 16-teamer. That's 100% sure. If that's answering your question in total.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, as far as like thinking about him taking like a step up and getting past the Goddard Ingram tier or getting at least to that tier, like I just don't even, not this year for me.
No, I think actually you hit on some points that are interesting, like the lower body thing. I wouldn't have known without you telling me that, as far as like the way you viewed it in repetition happening again potentially. But I would say this with Chig, a lot of things you hit on for me are in best ball. See, that's where in best ball, like I was actually considering him at my pick. I was not going to take him ahead of Everett though, given how good that offense is, right? But the thing is, I think this is a player for me that's overhyped in the dynasty community, and you talked about it with his frame. Chig is very much, in my opinion, a move type tight end, which there's nothing wrong with that as far as you want that. You want a guy like that as far as getting the ball, being efficient when he does get the ball in open space. Problem is that player is never going to see a full-time workload, almost guaranteed, unless they're going to run a set where they're basically playing him in the slot, and that's, I mean, as far as what I can see with what they're doing in Tennessee with Henry still there, that's not happening this year. So that's part of my problem. In a lineup league especially, you're going to have a hard time with a player like that. Now, in a best ball league this far down, I think he might even be a value, but you better put him in best ball with like 3 or 4 other people. That's fine. But in lineup, when you say, oh, this is my tight end 10 in Dynasty, you're tripping, I think, and personally.
There wasn't a lot of tight ends, though, like he went behind where I'd go like, oh, yeah, like I could really get behind that. Maybe 4. Like he went right in the range that he probably should have. Now,
but that's where I'm saying, like, to me, he's always going so far ahead that here I feel like he's a value given his name.
I think he's a value total to the board. Maybe
agreed
for the tight end position. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Who after him would you have preferred? I think likely you could make a case for, but and everybody else, like, would you prefer Mayer ahead of Chig? Yes or no?
No. I was just looking at the guys before him. Like, would I prefer Chig or Ferguson? Chig. Would I prefer Chig or Dulcich? Chig. But Chig or Hurst? Chig. Like Chig or Musgrave? Chig. That's it.
I think this is a Cody vendetta all of a sudden. Holy crap.
That's like the best I could do.
No, but hold on.
That's the best I could do. Like, I couldn't put Everett ahead of him. I couldn't put Juwan ahead of him. I couldn't put Schultz, Komet.
So, can you tell me why over Musgrave and Hurst?
Listen, it's a rookie tight end that's not Sam LaPorta, so
gotcha.
Musgrave.
So it has nothing. So
Hayden Hurst, like I get
upside from Musgrave in an offense where everybody's within 2 years, everyone's a freshman or sophomore, and there's a fuck ton of targets. And Musgrave just happens to be a guy that at Oregon State shown he could do it, even though he couldn't stay healthy. Got targets, gonna get targets. Got already beat out Kraft, who we thought was going to be a competitor to him. Already beat out DeGuire, who was in the spot. No Watson in week 1. Dobbs is. I'm not going to say anything. Jaden Reed is good. Musgrave's the second target.
I don't even know what. You
don't know what just happened with that Dobbs thing?
No, I don't know what just happened between y'all two because I want more of this. I really, really do.
I love it. I love it.
Well,
I
and then the
love
Hurst thing's not even a conversation for me. That's not even close.
I'll give you 3 words: rookie, tight end.
Hurst ain't a rookie. Well, Musgrave. Okay. Well, so you just said LaPorta. Like LaPorta's
He's different.
smaller than Musgrave.
Oh, he went to Iowa. That's why.
Look, Musgrave's
Iowa.
more athletic. Musgrave's more athletic. He's bigger.
And sucks
Guy was
more.
a
Just tell
he
him.
was a
Just tell
slalom
him.
skier.
He played at fucking Oregon State.
Just tell
never
him you took a rookie tight end. You capping. Just it's that simple.
He played at Oregon State and didn't do shit. Name
By the
another
way,
fucking
Dr.
name
B. Harris,
another
Chig will be
fucking
fine.
receiver. Name another
will.
receiver from Oregon State.
All right, let me interrupt the verses that became the diagonal thing going on here. Okay.
Gotcha.
My
Brandon
point
Cooks.
is that Chig, Mike, you mentioned forget what you
Brandon
think.
Cooks, Jacquizz Rodgers.
No. That fucking Musgrave played with. Because there's got to be a reason why he wasn't fucking targeted, right?
Yeah, they didn't
He's
use
hurt.
him right. They didn't use him
He played
right,
6
Michael.
games.
You know
He played
that.
like 6 games.
He didn't use him right.
Green Bay will use him right. Jordan Love will get him the ball.
That's the only one I got. And the Hurst thing is easy for me. He was meh with fucking Joe Burrow. Like, what's he gonna be with a rookie quarterback?
Oh my God, that's
That's what I got.
dog. He was meh with Joe Burrow. That's your comeback. Nothing to do with T. Higgins. Nothing to do with Jamar Chase.
Cody,
nothing to
can
do
I
with
tell you
Cam
something?
Newton.
Save your energy because you're going down the train. You're going down the tracks that lead to no good. And it's not because you're not going to be right. It's because there's nothing to be found on these tracks. Like there's just bad things that can come from this type of,
The tight end 8 in fantasy this year.
I love
That's
what's
who's there.
happening. By the way, this is
Shit. It's
all right.
We're about to turn this into the 2-chip challenge.
I think that we have a side bet brewing.
The 2-chip challenge. Let's go. We're making a thing.
Chig motherfucking Okonkwo against Hayden Hurst. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bam! There it is, Mike. That
Let's do
you
it.
got to do it. You got to do it.
Let's
man.
do it.
Lock it
Damn.
in. Lock it in.
It's going to be another
First
chip,
name.
though. It should be something else. Should be something
Name
else.
it.
You better lock it up.
What else could we do that's like painful? Painful.
There's plenty of things. You tell me what you need me to do. I'll interject with some painful things. That's fair.
All right.
Hey, it's your bedtime. Stop commenting.
Loser doesn't get T-Rock's ribeyes on Thursday night. Loser gets ramen.
Oh, child, please.
While everyone else eats fucking ribeyes, the loser's got to sit there
Nah,
with fucking shit on their face.
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs. Fuck yeah, SpaghettiOs. Cold.
I'm
dude,
talking about.
you-
Yeah. No,
you
not
can't
cold.
even
Not
heat 'em
cold.
up
Not cold.
Right out of the fucking
Very
pan.
lukewarm. So essentially, like you don't even let them get the cold consistency.
Oh, you
it's
get
like
20 seconds in the microwave.
Yeah, bet. There you go. Like
What do
you
you
get
say,
you get
Cody?
just enough heat so it's not cold, so that they're gross. Yep, I'm with that.
Wait, do you guys ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes, I have.
For anyone that's familiar with the show, there's this episode where they play this game that they all created, and to get out of jail, you have to eat a cake. And then the character's like, "Oh, that's not bad." He
I
goes,
love
"No,
this
no.
episode. By
It's
the
the
way.
ingredients of a cake."
Mhm.
So I think the loser shouldn't have to eat can't cook the ramen. You have to undo the packet and eat the ingredients of the ramen. So the block of cold ass noodles, and then you have to somehow get the seasoning down, the sauce down, all separately.
I like where you're
The
fucking.
ingredients of ramen.
Can I tell you what I like?
Done that?
No,
Yeah.
No, I've never
college
put
when I was
flavor
poor.
packets in my mouth.
no, I'm not
You've
gonna.
never done that, Matty?
I'm not going to admit to something I've never done. Just it could be part of the cool club.
I was gonna say that's the only way I ever ate the shit when I was younger.
Can I ask you guys how you feel about if you look at the draft, and I know this is really a big pivot because we're talking all kind of shit, but I currently see on the board a quarterback horde,
No.
and I'm just here's my question: do you think at this cost and these type of players is it a viable strategy given the group, or do you think that Koopa, shout out to you in the chat, based on roster construction, this is a bad play? There is no right or wrong answer, but there is a right answer. So you guys let me know what you think.
It seems excessive, I'll say.
I
two
think
would've
Garrison's
been
in
all right.
trouble. Yeah.
Who's in trouble?
G.
The guy
he's
who
got
has no
quarterback.
fucking quarterback.
Yep.
The only
But
guy.
Baker's
in a
out there,
redraft
bro.
league.
G can still get Baker though. So that's my table talk to G. I could text him if I wanted to right now, but I'm just gonna bet on him listening. He might take Jimmy though. He's a Raiders fan.
Love it.
Oh, match him up with Meyer,
I'll QB hoard anything.
the guy who made it cool.
Even a 16-team redraft league.
One QB. All I know is that there will be a short made out of this. And it will conveniently evade any one quarterback talk until the end. You know, like it'll look like a viable strategy, and then we find out it's one quarterback, and it'll be a great short, man. Trust me.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Now let me ask you, Mike. I am actually curious though. Forget the quarterback horde.
Yeah.
The Kyler Murray pick, given you have 3 quarterbacks this late, given he's not going to play early. If they're really bad, are they going to play him? Like, just I want your thought process. I'm not criticizing. I want your thought process on that pick in 1306.
The thought process was I have 2 quarterbacks with the same fucking bye. I got a rookie as my third. It's best ball. I want no bad QB weeks. So whenever fucking Kyler Murray comes back, like that's what I'm looking for is that hammer. And the second part of my thought process is, who the fuck else am I gonna take? Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Is he a fucking difference maker for me? No.
Absolutely.
No. Yeah. Like I'm gonna get a fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire type fucking in 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
Who is a bigger difference maker between Kyler Murray and CH in this format?
Kyler.
End of the year, I'm talking about stats. Like we solidify the season. You think it's Kyler? Okay.
I'd say
Kyler.
Okay. I'm not. Again, I'm just asking the question. Jeez.
No, I think it's a good question. It's just an interesting one because, like, I mean, everyone saw the tweets and shit, like the way Clyde looked, but also Clyde got the start and got the first couple carries, and it didn't end well as far as the stat line goes. But he's in that offense. That's what everyone's always looked at with him. So it kind of is interesting. It's definitely an interesting dynamic and thought, but still Clyde Edwards-Helaire versus a guy like Kyler, who it looks like maybe he might take a snap this year. I don't know.
That's just assuming I don't trade this motherfucker, right? That's assuming I don't trade him to one of these guys who's got Baker Mayfield as their QB1 and probably their only QB on the roster.
Is G going to go through this turn with no quarterback?
He might.
I mean,
you fucking better.
Yeah.
Better take one. I will take 5 in a row.
Yeah,
good man.
You called it.
Jimmy G.
There it is.
Now the question is he even getting any kind of fucking backup? Or is it going to be Jimmy G every single week? Like he's got a long ways to go.
He might just run Jimmy G, dude.
Oof.
If I know G, I wouldn't put it past him.
Bold strategy. What are we, a start 10? Start 11?
I don't know. You built the shit.
Yeah, but that was before I was drinking. Doesn't count.
Start 9. We never even told the people listening. It's 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flex.
Don't worry, I linked the board like 4 hours ago.
Yeah, but they can't see our rosters though.
I linked the board.
I don't think they can see a roster tab though, can they?
Yeah.
So it tells you how many people are.
Yeah, you can scroll through the teams.
Oh shit! Okay, fuck it.
Sleeper for the win. Fuck that MFL shit.
Yo, MFL's the worst. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Sleeper if you ever want to sponsor this show. Or just, retweet our shit. That's cool too.
Sheesh.
I'm a hustler, baby.
I'm a hustler,
I just want you to know.
Also, shout out to Copenhagen if you'd like to sponsor. I'm open. Absolute Citron. Listen, I'll do product placement.
Celsius.
I'll do a whole fucking show with fucking Absolute Citron.
iPhone.
Just fresh stuff. Yeah. Samsung S22 with the shit on the back. What else? Adam, what Japanese company made these fucking neon lights? If you want to sponsor us,
MK Neon, China, but Mike
shout out
didn't.
to
Well,
Shout out,
out
no
to
free
Sony,
shout-outs.
a Sony who's a webcam.
well, actually, speaking of that, MK Neon's coming. We got an order of 3 of them coming in. Koopa's,
3?
Yeah, man.
Holy shit! Who's all getting it? Who's all getting it?
Koopa and 2 of the patrons. So,
Is Shane? Because I know he's got that bar, which is
yes.
fucking
So that was one of the things. So these are 31 by 31. They must be pretty far back from both of us because you can't tell. They're fucking ridiculously big. So he got 24 by 24. So did another one, and then Koopa was like, "Nah, that 24 and 24 by it's not gonna do it for me. I want the big one. I want the 31 by 31." So those are the 3 ordered.
Bro, fucking Texas is gonna do it, Cody. You called it.
Dude, if they
They're
score
already
again
vacating
here.
the stadium. The people are already leaving.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
people are leaving right now.
So
Bama's
hyped
down
right
by
now, dude.
10.
I'm so hyped, bro. I had like the ultimate confidence. I was on the Orange Blood show on Friday with Alex, and I was on there for 2 hours just talking Texas. And I was just like, these guys, all these Texas fans are like, they got like the sense of, I can understand it because I'm a Viking fan, so I just like never see things come through to the end. And these guys are all just like, yeah, man, it didn't work last year, da-da-da. We're worried about this offensive line's this, all this bullshit. And I'm just like, dog, this ain't even gonna be close. I was like, you could take Quinn Ewers could get hurt the first play of the game. I think they're gonna win this thing. And they're like, whoa, no. Like, dude, this team is too good. Like, this is a really, really, really good roster. If they show any type of, improvement from last week, which it obviously they had a different game plan for that game last week, as they should have, because it was Rice. But Texas is back, baby.
Victory formation right now. It's over. It's a wrap.
Damn.
It's a wrap.
Let's go, man.
It's
Can
a
we
fucking wrap.
also, Adam, like, I know you threw it out there. You threw it out there on a show that we did. I remember this. I can't tell you what one. But Quinn Ewers, you're like, nah. Like, he might be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He just fucking knocked off Alabama by throwing for 349 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks.
This year helps the cause of him coming out. I would say, how good do we think Bama's defense really is this year? Is the only question I have. Because I mean, if this is the case, it's
Good.
He's
good,
coming
man.
out, right?
They're good.
Bama's really good. Bama's not going to lose again the rest of the season after this.
Really, that's a bold call, no?
No, they won't lose again. This is a good fucking football team, dude.
If that's the case, Quinn Ewers probably is coming out regardless, right?
I would say that was bold, but I've seen Georgia's offense these first 2 weeks, and it's not fucking great.
Well, it's just it's just they could.
Bama.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
No, I was just going to say Bama doesn't play anybody. They play Tennessee, and that's like they play LSU at
Right.
home. Like Tennessee and LSU are both at home. Like I don't think Bama's going to run all the way to the SEC championship. Remember, like this isn't an SEC game yet. Next year will be. But
No, I get you.
like they're going to run this table, and this is a running football team. They did it tonight. What did Milrow have? 50, 60, 70 on the ground?
I mean, the only reason I say
40,
it's bold
44.
take is just
What he finished with, 44.
there's a lot of games that even if they're a good football team, like it wouldn't be insane to see them lose a game that no one expects them to. Is really my only point. Now, I'm not saying that that could very well be true. It's just week in and week out, are they guaranteed to win every game? That's not really how most teams are built in college, and I don't know that this Alabama team currently is. It could be the case, right? But week in and week out, especially in the SEC, even if it's cupcake supposedly teams, you could lose one of those games. That's my only point.
How about that LSU bounce back? I know it's against fucking Grambling, but they needed that shit in the worst ways.
Well, fuck yeah, they did. It's Grambling, you know?
Hey, Cody, like you follow a lot of this shit. This Kyron Lacey, like he made that play last week against Florida State where I was like, holy fuck, like who the fuck is this dude? And
This is a sick trio, isn't it?
Oh, not 3 for 62 and a tutty.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of interested in Kyron Lacey. Like I didn't know who the fuck this dude was until last week, but when he made them moves on Florida State, I was like, whoa.
It's a lot of
You get a lot of good dudes.
Neighbors is good, and I like Brian Thomas. I think I got him on a C2C league somewhere. But Lacey's like a dude I never even fucking heard of until last week, and then he follows it up this week. Like I said, I know it's Grambling, so don't fucking shoot the messenger, but
Shoot the messenger.
shoot the messenger.
I think you look at it kind of like you look at you were talking about the Colorado team before. I don't know if it was before we went live or not, but like Jimmy Horn, like everybody knows who
Travis Hunter is, and Worthy's like looking like the. Did I say that wrong? Whatever. He looks like the next best guy at wide receiver, and then Horn's like the third. And Horn's good, but he's not great. Like that's kind of like Lacy, I think, in this receiving receiving core.
Gotcha. I mean, he is a fucking senior, so he's kind of been, hidden for a while, right? That'd probably be a knock on him, but he looked good. He's got the size, and he's got the moves. He's got the moves.
The size is that's a big size, a big check mark, but same size. Is Coleman 215? Coleman's 215, isn't he? So
Coleman might be 220. Coleman's a thick boy. Like he's a thick boy.
Damn, boy, that's a thick ass boy.
I don't know if I think I might have said it in like the Discord chat or whatever, but it's not hot takey or anything. But Coleman kind of reminds me of like Dez Bryant, right? And it's not just because Fizzle and Dez. Like he kind of looks like Dez. Yeah, he kind of looks like Dez in the way he moves, and he's got that jump ball ability. The same kind of thing. Like I see this dude returning punts. Now, Dez was different in that Dez was a yak god, but Coleman sure showed it on that first touchdown last week. Dude, what the fuck is up with this, like, sleeper ADP?
I have no idea.
Like, who the fuck are some of these dudes?
I got a
they're
monitor
like
going off.
they're
I'll be
like
right back.
they're auto draft bombs. It's just like you have to get if you're an auto, you're gonna get Henry Litwin.
Yeah, who the fuck are these guys?
Bruce Anderson. Fake people.
Do you know who Bruce Anderson?
Bruce Anderson played running back for North Dakota State. That was like 4 years ago, though. He's been on.
All right.
He's like the Tampa practice squad and shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's like long free agency, like out of the league. He's probably like he's probably plumbing
Bain.
right now.
Sean Bain. Do you know who the fuck Sean Bain is?
Sean Bain.
Okay.
Sounds like he sounds like he went to like. Sounds like he went to like Middle Tennessee State Tech.
He went to Northwest Missouri State, so it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, close.
Dalton Crossan from New Hampshire.
No.
Garrett Hudson.
Nope.
Jalen Simmons.
No.
Eric
It's
Ebron.
a bunch of creative characters.
Eric Ebron? Oh, no, I don't know.
Don't remember him. I only know Christian Trahan. He's a rookie.
No.
Yeah. Like this fucking ADP's fucked. You gotta do some digging here. Love it.
Where'd our boy Adam go?
Probably P again. He's got the bladder of a guy who's like 75.
I think the execs are. What are we through? 15 rounds. I was gonna say. I think the execs got to go. Maddie's got to jump off. I got to jump off. So I wanted to I want Adam to come back.
He'll be back in a second. Hopefully. If not, fuck him. Like he comes back. You guys are just gone.
He's getting ramen noodles, dude. He's getting ramen noodles.
We made him hungry. I love this. This has been really fucking fun, man. We're gonna do. I know this is on your guys' channel right now, but we're gonna be doing this more. We're gonna have you guys on our stuff. You guys have been awesome with your platform and stuff, having us on your shows the last month plus.
Yeah.
But we're launching a show this coming week called The Hurdle, which is going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we just started our own YouTube channel just for the executives of fantasy football specifically. And that's going to be a show that's literally, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday nightly at 7:00 Eastern. And we're going to, you boys are going to be our first guests. So I wanted to invite you firstly on right now. Adam's not here, so him directly, but you guys are both our first two invitations to be guests on that show. Cause we're looking forward to that. And we're ready to get down and dirty. We want to partner with you guys a lot. Cause we love you guys. We just want you guys, we want to give you guys your flowers.
Feelings mutual, man. I love you guys so much. Hey, we'll do a promo here for the next 2 weeks of the South Harmon Spotlight, right? Where we dive into creators. This Monday, Mr. Cody Carpentier will be the guest. And the following Monday, Mr. Matty Kiwoom himself, Matty Double Tap, will be making an appearance. So, great series too. Like anybody who hasn't checked it out, South Harmon podcast feed, go check that out. It's exclusive to the podcast feed, not on video or anything like that. Just something I do on Mondays. And it's been a smashing success so far, just getting to talk to people and find out about how the fuck you actually got into fantasy football and like what drove you to this journey, what your passion is, and getting to know everybody. So this Monday night, it'll be released. Cody Carpentier. Next Monday, Maddie himself will be on there. So listen, I love you guys so much, and being able to do this with you, Cody, you coming up with the idea. That's all you had to say. Just put the fucking idea out there. I'll do whatever the fuck I can to make it happen. Same thing. You guys start up a show. You need a guest. Boom. Done. Done. No questions asked. I'll push fucking 3 of my own shows. No offense to you guys in the audience, but I'll push 3 of my own shows
You're
to
down.
do your shit. Be like, oh, well, AMA is going to be at 11:30 p.m. tonight. Sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, we do what we got to do. Hopefully Adam gets back. But before we get out of here and let you guys go, Cody, we'll start with you. How you feeling about this team, the squad you got so far?
I'll tell you, I feel really good about is that I just found a player with a ADP of 999 that I'm about to take in this next round. That's going to be my favorite pick of the whole draft, I think. But yeah, I mean, top to bottom, I like the roster. I didn't really have I told you guys at the beginning, like I kind of have an idea of how I was going to build it until you pulled the third round reversal tag. But I think I like how I came through with this. I love my tight end room. I love my quarterback room, and I didn't spend high capital on any of it except for Lamar. So I feel really good about doing specifically that. Just like those 2 positions, 1 high capital pick, and the rest are exactly the dudes I wanted at those positions. Running back, I got Madison and Sanders, 2 dudes that I think are getting overlooked by the consensus, and I think both guys are going to be good this year. And then at the wide receiver position, I got two units, right? I got Hill and Samuel, 2 dudes that I think I can lean on in this format. That I'm gonna I don't care. I'm gonna tell you my strategy. The next 5 picks are going to be some upside plays at the wide receiver position, but that's how it's going to be. I'm going to bet on Debo staying healthy, and I'm going to bet on Tyreek staying healthy. So I feel really good about this squad. And truth be told, I don't think you guys have a damn chance.
Oh, I love it. Maddie, how you feeling about yours, man? Walk us through yours.
I'm okay with it. Again, like the receivers going to be the thing.
Fucking ringing endorsement. I'm okay with it.
But the running backs, running backs are king. I got 4 good ones. Haven't, I took one in the 6th round and waited all the way till 15th to take another one. So that's going to be the backbone of the squad. I'm not relying heavily on tight end, not relying heavily really a receiver. So it's going to come down to Jalen Hurts and my running backs. But I think because running backs are such gold in fantasy and we are allowing trades, I do think that I could see myself moving one of these running backs for a wide receiver, and it'll take my team to where I want it to be. I'm glad I got Hurts looking at it now because he will be a difference maker, I think, in this league.
I like it, man. Adam, the boys got to bounce, right?
Okay.
They wanted away from you to come back from your potty
Appreciate
break.
It. Yep.
Before they said,
well, I was going to say, the last thing I will say is that, the relying heavily point. Like, Cody, are you relying heavily on Maddie's team, given what he just said? Because I would hope that that's the case.
Cody just sleeps on me. That's the driving force of the driving force of the executives is Cody doubting me and me just rising to the occasion over and over and over.
So it's
again.
on brand, even better.
It's on brand. Yes.
Appreciate y'all waiting for me though, because
I just want you to know
let's bounce, man.
You made one good pick the whole draft, Maddie, and that's Chase Claypool.
I will say that is that's good though, right, Maddie? You made a good pick.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just playing.
I know it took a lot of you to admit that I did something right.
I know. I'm just playing.
Oh, wait.
Good pick. It was Chase.
Can I?
No.
Can I ask why that was his good pick? What was the other picks? Well,
yeah.
Do you want to talk about the strong point or the weak points? Is the last thing, and then
I don't know.
We'll let y'all bounce, man.
No, I don't. I think this team was good. I think he had a good draft. Yeah, he had a good draft up until Latavius Murray, but
I agree. I think you could tell by the
yeah, he's on a 53.
the way that he was very confident in how he spoke about that team and how good the draft was. So I think that's why we had to have Melo come and be a part of our draft, because we just felt like it would even the teams out. It wouldn't be fair to draft 8-on-8 with what we have going on here. So anyway, appreciate you guys hopping on, man. This was a blast. Let me ask you guys last question, because it will be one of us four that win. However, if your hands were tied behind your back and you had to pick someone else that would win, not one of us four, who do you got? I want to know.
Not Tiger.
I want to know. Wow. Tiger, I know you've been to bed, but you'll wake up and see that one. Anybody? I can go back up and show you all the teams.
I'd take Hillard. I'd take Hillard, easy money.
Hillard? All right.
Death dealers, yeah. Death dealers, easy money. He's gonna be a top 5 finisher no matter what, dude. I just think, just like looking at his guys, like there's some guys in there I don't like, but they're guys that like you have conversations with other people at the bar or on shows, and it's like, but why do you like this cat? And it's like, well, X, Y, Z. It's like we all have those conversations with people. And it's like just looking at his roster. You talk about the value with Okonkwo. I think there's value in Carr. I think Warren's a good pick. It's his RB2. It's a very interesting build. But he knows exactly. He knew exactly what he was doing with this build, and I just like where he went all top to bottom. It's guys that like you have to be okay with making ugly picks, and that's how you win it. That's how you win leagues. So he did it. He's auto pick.
Oh, well, I had my cue set. I because I had to go get my daughter with the monitor on. But Greg Dortch was my pick, so it wasn't a true. It was an auto. It wasn't a true auto. But yeah, I get you.
Shut up, Big Quay getting a what's his name? Will Spate.
Wilton Spate, man. Oh, fucking.
All right. So anybody else? If it wasn't you, who
formerly Michigan.
If it wasn't one of us, who's winning?
It was and it always will be Tiger.
Okay, so we got Tiger, Mike.
I down Tiger.
Listen, I'm never gonna doubt our guy Koopa, right?
Okay.
Big brain, warp tool. Sure. Shout out to that guy. Like, I'll doubt him when in a dynasty league he takes like fucking Geno Smith in the 4th round. Like that's when I'll doubt him.
Sure.
But redraft based on warp, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's got a squad.
I will say, Koopa. This isn't
the second quarterback.
Koopa, this isn't direct slander at you, all right, when I say what I'm going to say. Because, I think you're a up-and-coming, dynasty savant. Well, at least, warp savant. That being said, like, if one of the 4 of us were to not win this league, like, we're living in an otherworldly universe. So my pick has to be Melo. Because if we don't win, like, anything is possible. I'm picking fucking Melo, man. So Melo, anything is possible. I got Melo, man. I got Melo.
Let's go. Fucking Christ. The shade is so real.
That's awesome.
Breaking news. Melo just canceled his fucking Patreon subscription.
He's gonna win, and the day after he wins, he's gonna cancel it. And say, fuck.
Speaking of breaking news, Corey at the turn autoed and then stopped it. So
he's back in the shower again. It's the world's longest shower.
All right, well,
that's
gentlemen,
impressive to auto and then get off.
That's what I mean. He must have
right.
That was very.
When it
shows how he was holding up the draft.
When you're on the turn on the sleeper, they only auto one pick unless you go on full on auto.
Oh, well, who's Bruce Anderson?
No one knows. We were going through this while you were dealing with your daughter.
North Dakota State like 4 years ago, and he hasn't. I don't think he's had a snap in a football game.
Love it. Who the fuck's Bruce Anderson?
Melo.
Oof, Melo.
Melo.
Boys, we appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to say Adam because Mike heard us, but
yeah,
I was giving Mike. I gave Mike all your flowers too. But I did say like we're starting our show up this next week, the hurdle on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday nights, and I extend the invitation to Mike and to you to be our first 2 guests because we really appreciate you guys and the collaboration of you guys having us on all your shows the last month and stuff. It's really appreciated and we love you guys. So that's just
well. Listen, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna go ahead and draft, and then I am. For at least this season, a full-time content creator. So you tell me where to be, when, and we're ready to go, man. Let's do it.
Yo, congratulations, dude.
Hey, man.
It's big step.
Patreon.com/executives. Go check them out. I'm serious. Like you guys are doing something really good over there. I love it. Even if you do get Tiger on with the trade show.
And as much as
trade show.
as much as I'm sure you guys, want to watch us draft these last 3 rounds, we're going to do you guys a favor. We've kind of crowned Melo enough, so we'll give him a chance to, draft the rest of his team, and maybe then he'll be better. So we love you guys. We are excited to see who was going to be doing the 1 chip challenge in South Harmon next year. We're out of this thing. Peace.